from the Gmsatlanta church, you know, and we come in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America, all right, and tell Esau his judgment. But before we get started, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at GMS who rule well, and peace and safety to the occupant across the four corners of the earth that are pushing out this truth and sincerity and putting their life on the line to do so. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, we come in, week out to prophesize the downfall of this weak-ass queendom, okay? And to tell Esau bitch ass he going into slavery, all right? So, get what you got.
Con, this is Revelation 13. I'm going to start at verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Con.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Con, and that's what you Edomites got coming, you so-called white people, all right? You've led our people into captivity, okay? So it's only right, all right, that you know, you catch the back end on it, and we, you know, put you all in slavery as well, okay? Because, you know, since we've been, you know, in this captivity, it's been the worst captivity Israel has been in, and you've totally destroyed our people to the point that we don't even know our heritage, all right? We don't know who our power are to a certain extent, okay? Now, read that again.
Con, this is Revelation 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Okay. And who's led our people into captivity? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Esau, okay? The so-called white man, all right? And we're gonna get our recompense, okay? We're gonna get the big payback, okay? Like James Brown said, the big payback. It's coming, all right? Because the scriptures say, you know, it's a righteous thing to recompense those that trouble you, roughly paraphrasing. You got that? Bring it out.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Kind. And that word recompense means to pay back, okay? So we gonna get it back, and we gonna you know, y'all gonna get double, okay? Because you're gonna have to drink of that cup, all right? And it's gonna be a double cup, all right?
That's right.
Read that again.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High, Yahweh, to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
It's a righteous thing, you know, to want payback, okay? So there's nothing wrong with wanting to put your captors into captivity, okay? Because, you know, we'll get people to come up and say, well, you know, why would you want to do that? And forget. Yeah, forget. You know, hell no. We want our righteous payback, man. We want to, you know, see your people fed the alligators as well, like you did our people, okay? We want to dash your little bitty ass babies into stones, okay, into pieces, all right? All right, hold that. But we want to do that, okay? And we want to see that day, man, because, you know, Esau, man, you got it coming, because, you know, you back in, you know, the old days, the good old days, as Trump would say, you know, and that's what he want to do. He want to make America great again, but we here to tell you that it's not going to happen. All right, Esau, this is your last go-round, okay? After your kingdom fall, you know, we're going to be in rulership. Like the scriptures say, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning. That's right. Okay? So bring out what you got.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And that's what we want, all right? Read that last part again. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
And who's our enemy, okay? It's plain to us up here, okay? But you niggas don't know who your enemies are, all right? Which is, you know, totally out of in left field. How don't you know, man? It's pretty easy to find out who your enemy is, man. Just look around, okay? You're oppressed, okay? You get taxed before you even get to see your check. They take it off the top, all right?
Hey, well, the scriptures say right there that the joy of your children. The enemy gets to enjoy their children. You know, they get to put away trust funds for their children, put businesses in their names. You know, lead the vacation home to the son.
Yep.
You know, the beach property to the daughter. The business goes to the oldest son. We don't get none of that shit, man.
No.
You know, we don't get to enjoy our children. Shit, our parents didn't get to enjoy us. We just in a circle of fuckery, man. All right. So like the brother's going into, that scripture clearly shows you who the enemy is. All right. And the enemy is anybody that's against the nation of Israel, man. And you niggas, you're an enemy unto us too, man. Because you make it hard for us to enjoy our children. You let our children play around with you goddamn little nigglets. And they pick up all kind of bad habits and problems and demons. And diseases. You know? That's why it says in Isaiah the 13th chapter that everyone that is joined unto them shall be thrust through the sword, man. So being that you don't want to recognize who the enemy is, you automatically inherit that title of the enemy too, man. So you niggas gonna get the same judgment as Esau too, man.
Was that all you had on that? Yes. You said you had something.
Yeah. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 7. It says, "Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head."
And there go that word recompense again, okay? Payback. And that's what we want. All right? If you got anything to say on the scripture.
Because, you know, he said he will return the recompense upon your own head. And the brother brought out Revelation 13, you know, and we brought out 2 Thessalonians 1:6. You know, even when you read, what's that? I think it's in Ezekiel 24, where it says you will put your blood upon rocks, if I'm not mistaken. It's talking about the scum of the pot, meaning your blood won't be hid, you know, won't be hidden, and everything that you've done is gonna come back onto you, man. So he's gonna hold it to you, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And speaking about Esau.
Yeah. Finish that Revelation out.
This is Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Now go to that Galatians.
This is Galatians 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
And where have you white people sold? Okay, atrocities on our people. Okay, destroying us totally, mentally and physically. Okay, so all that you've sold, you're gonna reap. Okay, according to the scriptures. All right, reread that.
I got you. Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
And that's pretty much self-explanatory. Okay, you if you sow yeah, if you sow wickedness, okay, you're gonna reap wickedness. All right, and so on and so forth. Okay. Anybody else got it?
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
The precept that Brother Kashakala was quoting. This is Ezekiel 24 and 6. Wherefore thus said the Lord power, woe to the bloody city, to the pot whose scum is therein.
And this not a bloody city, okay? What has this country been made up on? Okay, you raped, robbed, and murdered the Native Americans and took their land, okay? And you know, America has been in war damn near the majority of the time that it's been in existence, okay? This is a bloody land, man. Go ahead.
All right, continuing on, it says, and whose scum is not gone out of it.
And scum. Yeah, man, because, hey, this place is, hey, the scums, okay? This shit is caked and laden with iniquity, okay?
Right.
Go ahead,
Right, it says, bring it out piece by piece, let no lot fall upon it.
Right. Meaning it shall not have no place. Okay. It's not going to be regarded as like this you know, everlasting place of joy. Nah, it's because it's full of scum. It's slated to be destroyed.
That's right.
That's why it says bring it out piece by piece, meaning expose it for the filthiness. Bring it out. Let the world see how Babylon the Great has basically, as it said, it has polluted the whole world. Okay, it's made all the earth drunken. You know what I mean? The world leaders and everything. America has to be exposed and then put down.
And you white people like to say, oh well, you know, that wasn't me. We wasn't living back then. And you know what did that have to do with you all? You know, so bring out that out.
Isaiah 14:21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Right, for the iniquity of your fathers. Your forefathers did all that, okay? So you gotta catch the blunt end of it, okay? You gotta pay for what your forefathers did, because you are your forefathers reincarnated.
That's right.
Okay? You're back on this earth today, okay? Now, and reincarnation is another subject, but you know,
it's in the Bible.
It's in the Bible.
It's relevant.
It's relevant. Go ahead and reread that out.
It says Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
And this place will not be, you know, inhabited. Okay, it's going to be totally desolated by those missiles. All right. Anybody?
Yeah, I got something for you.
Go ahead.
Just to land back off of Isaiah 14:21, because it says, so they won't fill the world with cities no more. Okay, this is Job chapter 20, verse 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds. Just speaking about Esau and his pride and his pompous ways.
Yeah, mainly through Babylon the Great. Right?
Yeah.
Because you got people out here that's because where's that in Revelation where it says? Somebody get that in Revelation 18, where her sins have reached unto the heavens.
Yeah, verse 3 or 4.
You get that real quick because you got these bootleg Israelites out here saying that Babylon the Great is the world. It's Esau as a whole. No, Babylon the Great is America, man. All right, you got that? No, you got it in Revelation?
Yeah, this is Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye have received not of her plagues. Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Yeah, her sins, the whore, which is Babylon the Great, which is America. All right? America is that bloody city. America, listen, man. I'm going to say it like this. Israelites around the world are being oppressed as a whole. But the oppression that Israelites go through in America is on a whole nother level, man.
Well, all the oppression around the world comes from the pressure of America and its policies upon those governments that are oppressing people at the bottom, which are Israelites.
Right. This is the center. This is the core place of that wicked spirit going on. All right. Niggas is not following the spirit of so-called white people in Switzerland.
Yeah.
All right. People aren't following the spirit of Ireland. All right. Or Greenland. All right. Or the Falkland Islands off the coast of South America, man. That's owned by some Edomite kingdom. Okay. I think Britain.
Yeah, I was British.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. America pushes out that spirit, man. Everybody listen, man. Everywhere around the world, people want to come to America, not the other way around. You got to be really heavily into traveling to be like, you know what, man, I'm gonna take the family and go to Greenland. No, that's not the spirit, man. Babylon the Great is America, man. That's right. In 1 hour of Babylon the Great, this land is gonna be destroyed, man. All right, go ahead.
It's a lot. Revelation 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Yeah, homosexuality is pushed out of here at a high rate. All right? Feminism. Okay? Homosexuality, feminism, obesity, living a gluttonous lifestyle, man. All right? The matter of fact, somebody get that in, will you get Ezekiel 4:13 real quick?
If I could say too,
Of course.
because the brother was pulling, because you know what does America say? They the land of the free. And you know technically that's correct, because when you come over here, you can do whatever the hell you want, man. You can marry a tree, marry the ocean.
Yeah.
You know, LGBTQ, be a transvestite, wear whatever you want. What else?
Like, women can come to
Name
the
it.
country and like
Eat whatever you
if they
want.
live in a country like Saudi Arabia or the Middle East, they can come here and partake in feminism.
Wear jeans.
Yeah, wear jeans, drive, stuff like that.
That's right. Just totally just go crazy, man.
Do what thou wilt.
Do what thou will.
Right. As long as you don't call them out for it, as long as you don't expose it, as long as you don't speak the truth. See, the truth ain't free.
Yeah.
It's a quote by one of these famous insiders. What he said was, in a time of, in a time of basically extreme oppression, the truth would be a revolutionary act. So the truth is something that would change the status quo that has been established. And the status quo that has been established and wrought in the earth is wickedness, Satanism, and you know, debauchery and other vile emotions and feelings and acts, man.
Right.
That's right.
You know,
got
that's
the-
what the scum is.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 4:13, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread amongst the Gentiles.
Yeah, here in America. All right? Because in a lot of places around the world, what happened? They banned GMOs. They banned GMOs. They banned Monsantos. Hell, Coca-Cola, right?
Yeah.
Coca-Cola in other countries is made with natural cane sugar. They got all this high fructose corn syrup and all that chemical shit in it.
I don't know if our brothers went to the word Coca-Cola, but when you taste the Coca-Cola from here, I'm not saying we drink the shit, I'm just saying,
Right.
when you used to go, it's a totally different taste around the world compared to here.
Hey, well, I say this: if a brother got a glass bottle of Coca-Cola from Mexico, I couldn't judge the brother. All right, because it's completely a whole different formula going on with it.
Yep.
First of all, soda was created by the so-called North American Indians, man. All right, so it's not like it's all what Esau does to it.
Right, that's
is
why
what
it
makes
makes it off. Right.
So this is another scripture.
Y'all brothers spread out a little
You go to
bit?
Other parts of the country, or
In the front?
other parts of the world. Spread out.
Yeah, spread out just a little bit in the
When you
front.
go to other parts of the world,
Cigar,
the
spread out
food
this
ain't as bad, man.
Okay, cool.
Chicken tastes like chicken. You know, it ain't tainted and mass produced at the rate that it is.
If the brother Tazaiwan put a great link in the description about chicken, that black chicken. They when you see the what was that?
That was in Indonesia.
Indonesia. They actually care for the chicken.
Kobe beef is the same way. They give it massages, give it beer.
Take care of it. You even watching that video, he even bathed the chicken. He was massaging the chicken. He cared for the chicken.
That's why when it's time to actually when it's time to actually kill it and eat it, the meat's going to be tender. It's going to be juice. It's going to be able to retain its juices because you took care of it. The body is the muscles have been taken care of.
That's why with Kobe beef, they massage it and give it beer and try not to get its stress levels high because through stress levels it creates fat within the meat. So that's
More
why
toxins.
Kobe beef. First of all, you can't get real Kobe beef in America. Right? It's like the most expensive kind of beef you can get. All right, but like we building upon that came to pass in America, in Babylon the Great. That defiled food amongst the Gentiles. Because you got brothers, you got other tribes that live in the islands, right? Then their food's not that defiled, man. Now, granted, of course, it's not the same as the ancient world. We're not saying on that level, but shit, give me you give me 2 pieces of fried chicken in America or 2 pieces of fried chicken in Mexico.
All right.
I'm picking the chicken from Mexico every time.
God.
All right. So what are these assholes talking about that Babylon the Great is not America, man? This is the land of our captivity. This is the land of the oppression, that wicked spirit that's taking over the world, man.
Right.
You know, faggots at an all-time high. Women are out of whoredom. Whoredom. You think women are sluts and whores like they are in America, around the world like they are? All right. You go to Europe, you could probably outside of these Edomite-based societies. Now we know that Esau is the devil, man. But this is one of his major hubs, man. This is Babylon the Great, man.
That's where energy being pushed out of, man.
These assholes. You assholes. You just don't want to come out of your mouth and say you're standing up for Esau, man.
Yeah.
That's what it really is. You're really batting for Esau, man.
Yep.
All right. What about Jeremiah? Jeremiah 16. It says that they should be brought out of the land of the north.
Right. Yeah, they ain't talking about the goddamn Vatican. You know, Jake ain't going to slavery. We had to go on ships, go to the Vatican.
Why the hell are we all over here?
There's no harbors in the Vatican City to bring in
Why
ships.
did the Lord raise up so many prophets here in America?
Right.
And we was going to be prophesying against the Vatican City. We would just all been in Rome.
Right.
We would all been in Italy. You know.
Well, we would have been back in Asia Minor.
Yeah. You know, we would have been in
Moscow.
We would have been in Africa.
Why does it talk about he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity?
Right.
It wasn't brought into captivity over there in Rome.
Right.
Which we did once before, but it wasn't such as great.
This
as
time.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, you said that somebody get what is that? Back in Revelation 13 and 3. And you got it, bro. I'm just adding to what you said, you know? Get Revelation 13 and 3 to that point.
This is Revelation 13 and 3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed.
That deadly wound that was healed is speaking of America, which we know there is no such thing as America. This is the last leg of the Roman Empire. All right? This is Rome all over, man. You had Dante Wilder say that he want to catch a body in the ring, and everybody's up in arms because he's a fucking gladiator,
Right.
and he wants to kill.
Right.
But because of America's one big pussy-filled queendom, as you said.
It just says the hypocritical nation.
Right. Y'all are paid top dollars to go see these gladiators, but you want to stop, don't kill them.
Right.
Right.
UFC and stuff.
Soften it up. and shit.
Yeah, soften it up, man. All right, he ain't nothing but an ancient world
Yep.
gladiator.
Yep.
LeBron James ain't
LeBron
nothing but an
James.
ancient world gladiator.
Right.
Floyd
Hey, if you look
Mayweather.
at LeBron James, and that's a gladiator,
That's a
man.
gladiator.
You know, look at LeBron James. That's a straight gladiator.
All right.
This nigga damn near 40. It's like 22.
Right.
6'8", almost 300 pounds.
15
Come.
years.
You
Right.
know? All these players. NASCAR is modern day chariot racing.
Chariot racing. Yep.
You know? That's the same shit. Same shit, just a different day, man.
Yeah. Same shit.
Different toilet.
And the toilet that we speaking of is America.
That's right.
Same place, different toilet.
Yeah.
That scum.
I got a precept up there.
That soap scum.
No, actually, no,
finish the
you
rest
got
of
it.
Yeah, finish that.
All right, start from the top. This is Revelation 13 and 3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered.
Yeah,
after
because
the beast.
ancient Rome fell. All right, then you Edomites, you went down, as the scriptures tell you, for 1,000 years. Then there was the Dark Ages,
Byzantine,
the
dark-
Byzantine Empire building up, and then it tells you in what, Malachi, that you shall the hell they doing right, man? Then it tells you in Malachi that that he would be impoverished, but he shall surely build. All right, then you came out them caves, man, and you started your campaign to take over the world and establish your Babylon the Great, man.
That's right.
All right, Edomites. First of all, you know what cuts this idea that Babylon the Great, which we know that Esau is the daughter of Babylon. All right, but we know that this is Babylon. What we calling Edomites in ancient Rome Babylonians?
Right.
No, that title didn't come on them until this time, man. So you assholes that's pushing that, man, may the Most High destroy your whole congregation, man.
That's right.
It's Genesis chapter 11, verse 4. I'm starting with 4. And they said, "Go, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth." And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men built it. And the Lord said, "Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language." That's what Esau is doing right now again.
Yeah, matter of fact, if somebody want to look that up, look up on the Georgia Guidestones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, somebody get that the language.
Hey, you know what else is crazy too? When you go into that, that's the melting pot. And, you know, that's you can apply the melting pot with Ezekiel 24.
Ezekiel 24.
Because
Oh yeah, the
what
pot of scum.
Yeah, exactly. Because what the melting pot is they're trying to make everything instead of heterogeneous into homogeneous. Heterogeneous is every separate nation, pretty much. Because when you go into the word heterodox and unorthodox, there's similar meanings. Orthodox means the same, unorthodox means different, heterodox means different. When you go into homogeneous,
Means the
they're trying to
same.
make everything one in one culture.
Yeah, everybody's Americans. You know, you heathens, you come over here. You heathens, you come over here. You forget that you're East Indians. That's why if you see an East Indian grandmother, an Elam grandmother with the wife and the daughter, you see the grandmother. She look like she came straight from India. And then you look at the daughter. She look like a goddamn Gap kid.
Yeah.
The grandmother had the garbs on with that rat.
Yeah, the SARS. The SARS.
That's what they call?
Yeah,
Well, fuck them heathens, man.
it's
But,
called
you know, they wear their garments, all right? But then you see the wife, she's kind of like the in between,
Like in the middle.
in the middle, you know? She's kind of being yanked by this place,
Yeah.
you know? And then the daughter, the daughter just got a Abercrombie and Fitch hoodie on and
Yep.
some Gap jeans, looking like she just is an American,
Probably dating a Jake.
you know?
Yeah, Dana Jake.
They don't be dealing with it. They deal with their own. But they come over here, Jake, you know.
Riding them down on the campus,
Yeah,
man.
ride them down.
I got
The hell is
You got it?
Georgia Guidestones. All right, it's the third one. It says, unite humanity with a living new language.
A living new language. That's what Esau's doing. He's dumbed you niggas down. First of all, we know through the history of English is a bastardized language anyway. You call it English, but it doesn't even link back to England.
Right.
But then you fucking asshole white people, it's not good, it's well. Man, fuck you and your language, man. You know, it's not good, you're doing well. It's whom, not who.
Right.
And you know what's funny, man? The Americans here, you're really not speaking proper English.
Yeah, right.
The proper English speakers are over there in
England.
the UK.
Yeah.
You gotta have that.
What?
Titty day.
This is English is a broken down version of Old English, you know.
Right.
And Old English ain't nothing but a mixture of
A mixture of a Germanic.
Germanic and Latin.
Yeah.
It's a mutt language.
Yeah, that's why the crackers over there in England, they look down at the crackers over here in America.
As they should.
Look at those peasants Americans.
Yeah, commoners. You know? But that's the point. This devil is trying to create a new language. That's why what is going on? You talk to these people, they can't even understand you when you speak to them. This language that we speak is so broken down. You know? Now mumble is literally a language, man.
And it's literally a rap.
It's a rap. Mumble rap.
All right.
Take many words to get to the point.
All right.
You know?
And language also goes into forms of communication. You know, not just speaking language, as far as out of your mouth, you know, but it also goes into the information that is going forth throughout the earth. That's why they want to control the media, because if they can control the narrative of a story and things like that. And like this old saying, he who
I know what you're about to say. I can't.
basically about the victor, he gets to write history.
Right.
So he gets to control what the story is, what the language of the day, what the word, you know, he gets to push that information out there, you know.
If I can add on to you, brother, language is a weapon.
Yeah.
It's a weapon for us. That's why we got Hebrews 4 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weapon for us. It's a weapon for the white man. He pushes whatever he wants to say, whatever language he wants to push it out in,
Mm-hmm.
and there you go.
Yeah, you niggas speaking emojis,
Yeah.
and acronyms. LOL is actually literally, you know, you niggas don't even talk no more, man. You know?
You can look that certain shit up and you can actually find a definition for that dumb shit.
Yeah, it's a real language to that shit, man. You know, emojis. You know, like we saying, that new speech, man.
Yeah.
You know, this man is dumbing you all down and creating you into being one people like the brother brought out in Genesis. All right? And where is that tower being built out of? Here. All right? You people don't go to other places around the world and just identify yourself as just, you know, well, I'm just a Dubaian. No, you know, I'm just a Slovakian.
Right.
Or I'm just a Turkish. I'm Turkish.
Right.
No, you go to if you a black nigger, all right, and you go to Turkey, you gonna say, oh, I'm an American.
Yeah.
Or if you're from Africa, you're gonna say, oh no, I'm from Libya, or I'm from here. But you people, I remember one morning I was watching CNN, and you know, early in the morning they'll play CNN London and shit. and they had an East Indian newscaster. And newscaster was like, well, you know, he said something about Americans. And I was like, damn, these motherfuckers don't even identify with their nationality. Damn. You see? You people don't even, Esau done destroyed all of you. Matter of fact, you know.
Hey, well, that's in Isaiah
60.
Yep, Isaiah 60 and 1.
It says, and this they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from this upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel.
And that word means confusion, okay?
Right.
Is this not the land of confusion? Right. When you can walk down the street and not know whether you're looking at a man or a woman, whether you got them looking at a real baby that was born today or 30 years ago, you know, crazy shit like that. Yeah. Hey, this place is full of
real shit.
Place full of confusion, man. And you niggas don't have the nuts to speak out against this place, okay? Right. And that make you part of the problem, all right? Go ahead and read the Isaiah.
John.
Yeah, because you want to be joined into this white man. So guess what? You gonna go down right along with him, all right?
All right, this is Isaiah. You said start at verse 15, right?
13, 15.
John. This is Isaiah 13 and verse 15. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Yeah, everyone that is joined unto them will fall by the sword, okay? And what's the modern day sword? Those missiles, okay? That's going to be shot on this place, all right?
Gone.
And you people are going to burn up right along with Esau, okay? Your best friend, your buddy, all right? Yeah, that's right. Go ahead, Doc.
Gone. Verse 16, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Gone.
Their houses shall be spoiled.
Yep.
And their wives ravished.
All that's going to happen during martial law.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, which is coming.
That's right.
As you notice, you listen to these GMS scoffers spin-off groups. When they take away from the doctrine, they take away the judgment.
Yep.
You know, then they take away the martial law. Yeah. It ain't gonna be bad times. Right. You know, because why? They love this place. They wanted to continue. They just so beaten up, broken, and traumatized by this place that they have the ultimate Stockholm syndrome. They really want to fucking stay here. Like if you in your right mind, you should want this place to burn down. When Esau was coming up in his power, when you read, he was saying, raise it, man. He wanted us to be brought to the fucking ground, man.
Hey, can I make a point real quick? Can I get one scripture? Can I get Jeremiah 28 and 7? All right, because that spirit, that's not a new spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like that spirit is not something that these new scoffers and scorners are putting in the earth. The prophets always had to deal with these contrary. Yeah, these contrary oppression lovers. You know, these cracker lovers, man. So so to speak, these heathen lovers. I didn't get that. Jeremiah 28 and 7.
Jeremiah 28 verse 7. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thy ears, and in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of wars, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right. Now that's what we do. That's the same spirit we come in. That's the same spirit Jeremiah understood that the prophets before him had did. Yeah. Right? So the spirit that we come in, this is what we do. We prophesy against this place. But you always got this spirit, okay, of rebelliousness.
Get along.
Right. You got the spirit of rebelliousness and that get along spirit, or that agree to disagree spirit, or just like the brother said, just totally contrary. Right? So keep reading. Keep reading on that.
The prophets, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord had truly sent him.
Right, keep going.
Then Hananiah the prophet took the yoke from off the prophet Jeremiah's neck and break it. And
Right, so now you got this nigga coming up. He's getting ready to, well, you know what? I'm going to let the scripture say it. Go ahead.
And Hananiah spake in the presence of all the people, saying, Thus said the Lord, even so will I break the yoke of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, from the neck of all nations within the space of 2 full years. And the prophet Jeremiah went his way. Then the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah the prophet, after that Hananiah the prophet had broken the yoke from off the neck of the prophet Jeremiah, saying, Go and tell Hananiah, saying, Thus said the Lord, Thou hast broken the yokes of wood, but thou shalt make for them yokes of iron. For thus said the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, I have put a yoke of iron upon the neck of all these nations, that they may serve Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. And they shall serve him, and I have given him the beasts of the field also.
Keep going. See, basically what happened was you had this prophet, this false prophet Hananiah, come, and he basically went against the doctrine of the ancient prophets. He said, nah, you know what? The Lord's going to break down Nebuchadnezzar and Babylon in 2 years. When it was already prophesied that for 70 years, Israel was going to have to be under the captivity. So you always had Jake coming with new, right, because it started up there. You always had Jake come up with these new twists in the doctrine, you know, new changes of the word. That's why the Lord came back and said, nah, man, you just made this people's captivity that much harder. Because at first it was just yokes of wood.
Yeah, and I said iron, right.
Yeah. Now he's going to put iron upon the next, harsher, treatment. Yeah. Because he had told Israel at that particular time, if you know the history, he said, look, go to Babylon, build houses, live there, and then eventually I'm going to take that place down. Okay? But keep reading, it's a little bit more.
Verse 15. Then said the prophet Jeremiah unto Hananiah the prophet, Hear now, Hananiah, the Lord has not sent thee, but thou makest this people to trust in a lie.
See? That's what these guys do. Yeah. That's what these guys do. The Lord ain't sent you. The Lord ain't sent IUIC. The Lord didn't send. Yep. The Lord didn't send ITR. Okay?
Because that new thing is that it doesn't matter if you call on Yahweh Shai or however you pronounce it.
Right, or Yeshua or whatever.
They just wax it worse.
They wax it, and I've been waiting on that.
Yep.
I'm waiting on that because if you are so anti our apostles, all right, where'd you get the name from? Yeah. And I've been waiting. I'm like, y'all niggas got to give that name back up. Yeah. Start saying the mark of the beast. Take it further. Say the mark of the beast ain't the chip, man.
Yeah. Right.
Cause that's what we teach. That's what we got. Where do we get that through? Through the apostles and elders. You say you got these fucking niggas here in Atlanta. All right.
Right. TOT
teachers of totally fucking offness. They need to add a few more letters to it.
Right.
Teachers of fucking shit, man. All right. What do they say? They say they
the fire and brimstone is super volcanoes and shit. And yes, you said it, man.
You said it.
Okay, you said it. All right.
The Lord ain't sending you niggas, man. All right. You saying it's a doctrine? That's what I was gonna say. It's a doctrine of the white man. Well, then finally say that the mark of the beast. Right. All right. Because the white man teaches that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip too, right? Yeah. All right. Just because they know the truth of the Bible doesn't mean that it's for them.
Right.
Yeah. Right. All right, just because they know that we Israelites, so what? Yeah. Does that make that the white man so a white person knows that we Israelites? Does that mean they're not gonna go into slavery?
Right.
Well, I guess since you agree that I'm an Israelite, I'm gonna make all of them go into slavery, and you gonna be my friend. You still going into slavery, man?
Nah, like the brother said, if y'all so anti our apostles, give everything back. The name, what you think is the mark of the beast, all that shit, and do your own thing. Don't try to hold on to a piece here and a piece there, and remix the shit like Diddy. Man, just get that shit up, man.
Yeah, give it up, man.
Yeah, man, start your own shit, man. Your own wave, all right?
P. Diddy Israelites.
Yeah. Create your own language.
Stop going on
How
the
you
highways
know the Lashawan Kodash is the holy tongue?
Right.
Create your own Hebrew.
Yeah.
Go further. Hey, just stop doing videos, man.
Yeah.
Stop doing videos.
Just
We ain't
stop.
gotta teach.
Get off YouTube.
Yeah.
That whole platform y'all got from the
Right,
apostles.
millstone.
That's right. You know,
Niggas simple, man.
get off YouTube. You know, don't do no more videos. Just go into the goddamn abyss, man.
Gone. Go away.
Go back in the darkness.
Yeah, I was a little bit more on that. Or, let me see,
Yeah.
a little bit more.
It says, therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, I will cast thee from off the face of the earth. This year thou should die, because thou hast taught rebellion against the Lord.
Hey,
So
what-
Hananiah the prophet died the same year in the 7th month.
Oh, so the Lord gonna destroy you from off the face of the earth.
That's right.
And it would be ironic if it happened to be this year, the year of prophecy. You niggas start dying in heavy numbers, man.
Lord gonna start
Okay.
you niggas, man.
Yeah, but the point is, a lot of you false prophet camps, the Lord's gonna get rid of you, man.
And somebody look on their phone, new prophecy. Like the brothers going into, it ain't nothing new, man.
Right.
All right? Because when the books were sealed, and when you look into that history of new prophecy, all right, when the books were sealed, and then the 12 died, and then all the followers, and then the book of Revelation was closed off. Because it tells you, matter of fact, while he's looking that up on his phone, somebody get Daniel the 12th chapter, where it says, and it shall be sealed until the end. All right, because it tells you that this whole thing of just contrary prophets, it's always been it's been around. You know, it's the antagonist to the protagonist, man.
Way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end.
That's right. It was sealed until the time of the end. All right, the understanding. All right. After the book of Revelation, the book was sealed. Because when you go into, I'm gonna read into this. When the books were sealed after Yahushua, after he was crucified, then the 12 were crucified, and then it was some time. That was early. What I think John was the last prophet. Was the last prophet or the last disciple or apostle.
Yeah, apostle,
and he died
prophet.
in what 96 AD. And then you had a period of then you lead up into those councils, the council of Ephesus, the council of Nicaea.
The Council of, yeah, come on.
You had several councils along the way
I wanna say the Council of Trent.
that led into what? Because the true understanding was sealed away. So then you had these Johnny come lately, which are here today in the spirit. They here today. All right, a lot of you niggas that are in these contrary camps, you was part of them councils, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, and I got a little bit of them to read. This is it's called Montanism. All right, is known by its adherents as New Prophecy, and was an early Christian movement of the late 2nd century. Later referred to by the name of its founder, Montanos. All right, which is probably in one of these camps, man. All right, Montanism held similar views about the basic tenet of Christian doctrine. They come with it. They got the garments, right? Yeah. Some of them will have a name. They have the 12 tribe sign. Yeah. But then when you dig deeper, it just be like, man, this shit is way off, man. Yeah. You know? And it says to those of the wider Christian church, but it was labeled a heresy for its beliefs in new prophetic revelations. It says the prophetic movement called for a reliance on the spontaneity of the Holy Spirit and more conservative personal ethics. You see, I'm not gonna go anymore, but you can read it later on. I might do a lesson on it, but it's that whole new prophecy that's been a thing, man. Niggas want to come with their own remix, like the brother said, man. Here it is. The Most High gave us the recipe for the perfect macaroni and cheese, you know. But then you got a nigga that want to come along. Nah. I put a little bit of cinnamon in mine, man.
Just fuck it all up.
Just fuck it all up. Nah. I cook mine at 300, not 375. Listen, we stick it to the recipe that Yahweh Shemi Yahushua gave us. Man.
All right, Ezekiel 13, verse 2. It says, "Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts."
Yeah, their own mind, their own beliefs, their personal ethics.
What is that in Proverbs? Is that Proverbs 3? Lean not on thine own understanding.
That's right.
Continuing on, it says, "Hear ye the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord power, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing."
You ain't seen a goddamn,
You ain't seen a goddamn thing, man. All right? Here it is. 1 second, Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed by volcanoes. Then 1 second, Babylon the Great ain't America.
Right.
Then the next second, you just all over the fucking place, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sit your ass down.
And then they open up with this hardy ass, you know,
Cholo.
Bashim, Yahweh Shai, to the sincere Akim. Where?
Right. Nobody around the planet is teaching nothing teachers of lies teaches, man.
Yeah, where's the fruit at?
All right, where is your fruit? Where's your congregations?
They prophesied about that we should not see our teachers too, because the Most High said we're gonna see our teachers in these latter times.
That's right.
They prophesied that the apostles don't have the truth. They question the apostles and stuff like that, going against the doctrine.
They have the audacity, man.
It's some dusty ass niggers, man.
Man, this doctrine has been around for decades, man. The Lord going to do away with that and bring us some, like you said, some dusty, scraggly monkeys.
Right.
Teach us some bullshit, man. Lord,
Right. Hey, y'all them old wine bottles, man.
Yeah, somebody get Titus 1. Please, since you brought that out. Gotta bring out Titus 1.
Oh, yeah.
1 and 9?
Because of you niggas, man, and it's not just them here. Because it's all these contrary camps. You go to ITR, you know, tried and failed miserably. Shy tried and failed, you know.
Shy tried fried chicken.
Tried fried chicken. Tried and rejected. You know,
Right,
you watch they so-called you watch they Passover service. It had absolutely nothing to do with the Passover.
No, it was about bigging themselves up.
Yeah.
Bigging up what they've been doing, man.
It had not one scripture was brought out about the prophet, about the Passover, and it being about Yahushua. Why? Because they're not followers of Yahushua, man.
Nope.
All right, just like these, they're black ass Edomites. These Edomites will read the scriptures, and they'll put a whole other deity to our power.
Right, that's right. Well, that's what they did. Because if you're not going to stick to the fact that the name Yahweh Shai is the name and you can't call him nothing else, because the scriptures say that, there's none other name under heaven.
Yep.
That's right.
So you can't go around saying, we're not going to get into no big argument about how you pronounce the name or say the name. All right, then well, you're not of Yahweh Shai, and that's why your doctrine is rejected of the Lord, because you're not of the Lord.
And it's waxing.
You have your father, the devil.
Somebody get that in.
Y'all a bunch of demons, man.
It's like, too, they talking about the name doesn't matter, and like, you know, whatever you call on, whatever. So what strong terror you going to run into in that day?
Right.
Who you going to call on?
He dare you to say Yeshua. And
Access
Jesus.
denied, nigga. All right, you got that in Titus?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Titus chapter 1 verse 9. It says, holding fast to the faithful word.
Holding fast to the faithful words that we got through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Rakar Quadash, through the apostles and elders.
A great millstone.
A great
You gotta say that,
millstone.
you gotta put that out. It's great millstone, man.
All right? That's what we holding fast to. Keep going.
It says, holding fast to the faithful word as he have been taught, that he may be
Hey, well, somebody
able.
get that in Romans. How get that? Was that Romans? Is that Romans 10? How should they learn unless they have a teacher?
Yeah, Romans 10.
Romans 10.
I think Romans 10
Let's
is-
just cut this whole. You know, you just got it on your own. Cause you niggas that did get a lot of you niggas, I believe you did get on your own. Satan came in your room late night. You know, he sat at the edge of your bed. He's like, "Yeah, nigga, you gonna teach that volcano's gonna destroy it."
Hey, I don't know if y'all seen the. Y'all remember the episode of Boondocks with you know, the fake Tyler Perry?
Yeah.
And he was trying to figure out a place where there was a scene that white Jesus actually came to him and inspired him to actually
Put the dress on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
throwing the
yeah.
dress, and he was like, "What else do you need?" He was like, "You need sexy men," and it was white Jesus telling
That was
them
white
that.
Jesus that told him
Yep,
that, that's right.
Yep.
See,
So,
and
hey man, these
That's what
demons.
kept it to
Be,
you niggas, man.
Yep.
That's what came to them, man. Caesar boys, you know?
Can I get an account for you?
Go ahead.
This is Acts chapter 8 verse 26. It says, "And the angel of the Lord spake unto Philip, saying, Arise and go toward the south unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem
Yeah, good point.
unto Gaza, which is a desert. And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, a eunuch of a great authority under
A man of Ethiopia.
Right.
All right, an Israelite man, Candace.
Candace.
A man that lived in Ethiopia. He had a high-ranking position. It didn't say an Ethiopian, and even if it did say Ethiopian, he still was an Israelite. All right, keep going.
Khan, an eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem to worship.
Yep.
So he was kind of almost like in the spot of Joseph.
Yeah, he was in a high-ranking position. Yeah.
Verse 28 was returning and sitting in his chariot, reading Isaiah the prophet. Then the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near and join thyself to this chariot. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, Understandest thou what thou readest?
Right, because I'll give you an account on my own. Right before I found out I was an Israelite, I remember I prayed to the Lord. You know, I didn't know the name, but I was praying. I'm like, Lord, I just want to be more in this, know this. I know this Bible. This Bible's just sitting on my desk staring at me. I read the whole book of Genesis. Man, I ain't understand a thing.
Nah.
Hey,
Right.
I got a testimony, man. My mom's right after I graduated high school, she gave me a Bible, right? It was a New King James version though. You know, this before I was in the truth. Man, it's like I was reading Chinese, man.
You get to when you read Genesis and you get to like Genesis, what is that, the 10th chapter? And such and such beget. I like, yeah, this don't matter. I'm gonna skip this.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey.
I went to Exodus, I was all lost, like, now I'm about to go.
Good.
I read Revelations when I was 13.
Good.
I
Hey.
was like dragons and shit.
Hey, I had an NIV. This is like right before I came in the truth, and I finished the whole book. I read the whole thing.
Yeah.
The only thing that I got out of it, was the fact that the Bible was about the Israelites.
Right.
But it was nowhere in there that it was an inkling that I was an Israelite. You thinking? Yeah, it implied it was about the Israelites.
Yep.
You
So really, we're in the position of that unit. We read it. We didn't understand it, and the Spirit, through a few different transitioning in our lifestyles, led us to what? The apostles and elders, a great millstone.
Right.
Right.
All right.
Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Come
That's
the
right.
water.
Because also he put the humble spirit on us to be like the same way this eunuch was, to be like, oh, I need to be taught.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I need to know.
That's like a nigga that don't know nothing, but then when somebody try to teach you something, you like, nah.
1 Corinthians 8:2.
Yeah,
Cause it's a
come on.
nigga.
Yeah.
See, you niggas that with that spirit that you exhibit within the world of Israel, we know that you ain't shit niggas in anything.
Yeah.
Because if you was in the military, right, and we got a brother that was in the military, but let's just say I get shipped to war. You watch one of them old time pieces like World War I, World War II, and they ship your ass to war, right? Are you gonna get there and be like, nah, I don't gotta listen to you that's been here for 10 years. Right. Nah, fuck that. The mission is this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill these commies.
Yeah.
All right? No, what you gonna do? You gonna cleave on to whoever's been doing it.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
You know, you
stay alive.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna do whatever they tell you to do. You ain't gonna be in that proud spirit of, nah, man, fuck whatever you got to say. I'm over you. You know, it tells you in Psalms 19 that I've learned more than my teachers. All right.
Yeah.
All right, nigga.
Nigga like that be the first one to get popped.
Get popped, man.
Yep.
You niggas gonna die 5 minutes into Jacob's trouble, man.
Yep.
That's right.
Why they gonna get that chick?
You know they gonna take the shit. Hey, cause they teaching that they don't. I'm waiting for it, and I double dog dare you niggas, man.
It's coming. It's
And I double dog dare you niggas to do a breakdown on what the mark of the beast is, man. All right.
Con, we finish this off. Oh, can someone get Hebrews 5 and 12?
I'm holding that right now.
And I got that Romans.
Yeah, good.
This is Acts chapter 8 verse 31. I started at 30 to bring the point to light again.
Go ahead.
And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, Understandest thou what thou readest? And he said, How can I, except some man should guide me?
Oh no! The 4 and 20 elders and the spirit.
Right, there's 24 elders.
Next to Yahweh.
Yeah.
Yahweh. See, you niggas don't even realize when you made that statement. how blasphemous of a statement that is.
Yeah.
The 4 and 20 elders that is in the spirit world, their whole job is to give praises to Yahweh,
All the time.
All day, all the time. That's their whole job. So you telling me that they stepped away from praising the Most High to come teach your black ass on earth?
A nigger like you.
Right now, I mean, I don't know if y'all watched the blasphemous breakdown, but they went into some scripture, and it listed. It's supposed to be like 24 men as like the elders. I was like, oh my God. Wait, it's men, but it's the elders in the spirit world. Like, what is it? Like, which is it?
Niggas is all over the place, man.
All over the place, man.
Yep, like the brother Arak said earlier, Babel is just confusing.
And what are Babylonians?
They're Babylonian prophets, man.
That's right.
In
Prophets
Babylon.
of Babal.
Keep going.
It says, and he said, that's a lot.
Go ahead.
Oh,
And they might be Hamites, man.
This is Acts chapter 8, verse 31. And he said, how can I except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him.
Oh, I guess he was a man pleaser.
Right.
I guess he was worshiping men.
Yeah.
Cause he said he desired, and he really wanted them to. I guess he was going off. You niggas, man. When you how about Shimei was start fucking you niggas up, man. I'm a gain an alcoholic problem, man. All right. When the Lord start dropping you niggas like fucking the pieces of shit that you are, I promise you, when you start getting fucked up, all right, I'ma praise the Lord so hard, all right.
No, dance like David.
We gonna go to the liquor store and we just gonna ball out, man.
All bottles of Ray and nephew.
All right, Ray. You know, Cristal.
Best bottle of 1800 you ever
18. Man, that bottle of 1800 gonna be the size of this campsite.
Hey man, might get a bottle of Louis the 13th, man.
Cristal, Rose. We gonna drink our ass off, man.
White Hennessy.
All right, I'm gonna call my job up and tell them I can't come in today because a nigga just got put to death, man. Hey, you know what? I believe through the spirits that my boss will be like, okay, we'll see you the next day.
That's a good reason.
That's a good reason.
Hey, well, you know what? Hey, enjoy your day.
Is he on the? She gonna look for him on the news.
Hey, right.
What's the celebration about?
Hey, cause we in that time, man. Hey, you know what? A little side note. You know what I said at my job the other day? I died laughing. Side note. I was on the headset, right? You know, I said shalom through the headset. Whoever called, man. I was like, finish, man. I said, hey, shalom.
I be catching my.
I was like,
Hey, you ain't the only. Sometimes me and this brother, we can go to get food, right? They'll be like, oh, and here's your food. You're like, the water.
Right.
Hey, I be saying "come" like you're "come."
I always say cunt. I always say cunt, but I said shalom. I was like, hey, shalom. I was like, oh shit, man. I'm looking around like, did anybody
Giving out your position.
I just blew up the whole spot, man. All right, but it's all good, man. That's my spot, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's right, huh?
You know? You done with that one?
Yeah.
Go to the Hebrews that the brother called.
All right, this is Hebrews 5 and 12. For when for the time ye are to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again.
You have need for one to teach you again. Because what did Yahweh Shai say to Nicodemus? That you have to be as a child again. And what does a child have? They have to crawl before you walk.
Yep.
You have to walk before you run.
To be reborn.
That's
you gotta
right.
be reborn. So you have need for someone to teach you again in this process of being rebirthed. If that's
Yeah. Did somebody read that Romans 10 yet?
No, we getting to it.
I'm
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
Keep going.
Keep on reading. All right, it says,
It's Romans.
you have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High, and
I
are
think
become
you might-
such
you
as
might
have
start
need
at verse
of
10
milk
again, too.
and not of strong meat.
And a lot of you niggas, you were just retarded babies.
Yeah.
You didn't want to latch on to the nipple.
But 14 is the point.
You know,
14.
a lot of you niggas are just retarded children, man. You choked on the milk. You couldn't even handle the milk. But then you like, nah, man, I'm gonna go straight to this tough steak, man. And this is all, it's just, you know how you watch them old cartoons and you see it just,
Adam's apple.
Adam's apple is just stuck there.
Hey, go to verse 13.
And that's you niggas, man. You niggas is trying to bring out these wayward, and you niggas trying to bring in this GMO meats to the temple.
Yeah, it's gonna rain.
This meat that you niggas is bringing, this ain't the meat to the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah,
All
rain
right,
coming.
verse 13.
We'll close up by that.
For everyone that uses milk
might get here a little
is
bit earlier.
unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe.
Hey, and we're fine with that.
Yeah.
All right. The spirit, but that store just shut down, right? Toys R Us.
Yeah.
They had that famous quote, "I don't want to grow up because I'm a Toys R Us kid."
It was okay, yeah.
Hey, to a certain extent, enjoy being youthful. Enjoy your youthfulness in the spirit. Enjoy being a babe. Enjoy being a baby. A new littlest thing get you cursed out when you a child. It's okay, baby.
Stressed out.
You know, baby fuck up your child, fuck up around you. You be like, sorry, baby, I love you.
Yeah, it's
Let you be an adult.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been fucking up.
Yeah.
You be like, you be hurt. They don't want to hear that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So as people that's coming into us, including us, we babes, man.
Yeah.
I ain't no man in the words yet.
Right.
You know, I'm just a child that can move a little better than other children, man.
Right.
You know, that's all some of us are. You know how you go to daycare and you got the infants and they just be in the cribs, but in the other room you got the other kids that can kind of color and deal with Play-Doh and shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of us, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a father. He has 3 kids. He has an eldest son who's carrying his youngest
Right.
baby around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, because what the scriptures say in Ephesians, I think it's in Ephesians, honor your father.
Yeah.
That's speaking about the apostles and elders. Man. That's our, I think so. I think so. If I'm not mistaken, we are those are our spiritual fathers, and in turn, like brothers, the elder in the camp.
You know, you might have a son that's like 13, 14. Hey, but his ass still got a bedtime. Nah, get your ass up and go to bed to get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right? Through the spirit, that's us.
Yeah.
You know? We ain't grown. Grown people, they can do whatever the fuck they want to. The apostles, they can do whatever they want according to the bounds of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But we ain't on no level. They grown men in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And then you got these niggas that literally are still wearing diapers. Crack babies. That's what they are. They're crack babies. The scriptures speak about monsters being born. Y'all are monsters.
Spiritual monsters.
Y'all got teeth growing out your forehead in the spirit.
Yeah.
Horns and shit.
Y'all one of them unknown beasts.
What is it? Unknown beast, newly created?
One eye, I was about to say that. One eye, the goddamn middle. One big tooth right here.
Like the movie on Monsters Inc., man.
Hey, the movie, Baby Boss or
Boss baby.
You
You know, y'all are some monsters, man.
Yeah, them niggas retarded. They just retarded kids. Yeah.
Hey, that's true, because the word retard, read to come back.
And tard means
slow.
late.
Yeah,
it means
late.
yeah,
To
late.
come
back
back
slow.
late. Y'all came back slow as hell.
Yeah.
Came back late.
Cafeteria early at the first
Leaving school early and shit.
The helmets on and shit. You know, everything.
Short butts.
Yeah, that's them.
They down towels and slobbing and shit, man.
All super strong and shit, big.
Yeah, be super strong.
Strong and retarded, man. You niggas, man. You niggas, man. You don't. Matter of fact, can you go to Daniel? We go get that in Romans. Go to Daniel's 12, man. To Daniel's 12 and I think 2. Because you niggas, you don't realize how we laughing at you now, but you're gonna be forever part. See, niggas around the world, their shame is just gonna be the niggas in the world. The 2/3.
Yeah,
Their shame is gonna be shorter than you niggas that's in the faith, man. It's gonna be less because hey, a nigga that was just selling.
He didn't know.
He ain't know.
Yeah, he didn't know.
A nigga that just wanted to be a rapper.
Yeah.
He sold a little bit of pills and drugs on the side. You know what I'm saying? His shame gonna be a little last shorter than you niggas. Because you know why? You niggas is actually part of our story.
Yep.
See, you scoffing niggas. Your story is actually intertwined with our story. See, you TOT niggas, you don't realize that you're intertwined with our story. All right? You ITR, you don't realize your story is intertwined with the story of Chicago. You don't realize that. Good Samaritans, you're part of this Brothers in Detroit story. So when their story is told in the kingdom, how do you speak on Apostle Tahar without speaking on Lahab?
Right. Or Nate.
Or Nate.
Yeah.
You see?
Really, you might as well say everybody.
Everybody.
He's a part. Everybody's a part of his story.
Each hero gonna have a villain.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you mentioned the protagonist
Yeah.
and the antagonist.
Arch nemesis.
You niggas is gonna be low in the kingdom, man.
I got a precept.
Put the shame,
Come on,
man.
bring it out.
All right, this is Daniel 12 and 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame.
Yeah, those men that was like Abba Bivens, okay, High Priest Yaikwa, King Masha, and so many others that died with the name, you know, sincere men. They're gonna wake up and they're gonna be in the chariots with us. Lord willing, we be part of that number, but they're gonna be in the chariots with those elect men, okay? Okay, and they're gonna wake up to what? Everlasting what?
It says, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
And then the rest of y'all, they're gonna be the shame and everlasting contempt, man. And some, it's gonna be a difference. Some niggas out here, they're not really, you know, 1 million nigga with a baseball cap backwards. His story's not really that big in the storyline.
Right.
You niggas actually have parts in the play.
Yeah, you got roles.
you know, roles. Y'all are
you you was in the costumes and the garb. It's like you was a part of that. Hey, Anna, can you reread that again, real quick?
This is Daniel 12:2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Right. So those that were a part, like the brother Ababad is going into, the ones that were a part of the cast, because you got because like how you see the credits and you got the cast by name, and then you got. Because, like, I mean, they don't name everybody in the movie. Right. That's the 2/3. They not named, but you got people that were part of the cast that play certain roles. Somebody's going to have to be, so-and-so number 1, so-and-so number 2.
Yep.
That died. He's a part of that story.
Yeah. The cast, when you watch the credits of a movie, it always starts with who? The star.
The star, yep.
Right? The end, it'd be like starring. Co-stars
in order of appearance and all that.
Yeah, and then it'll break down into people of lower, such and such, the guy that was behind the desk.
Your honorable
mentions. Yeah. And then you finally, when you at that point, because you might see, what's that guy that was in the car with him, right? And you'll watch the credits. Oh, that was his name. Let me look him up and see what else he was in. But then once it get past that, it's just like by that time the regular people done been walked out of the theater.
Or sometimes they'll show up by time they appeared in the movie.
Yeah.
Like by order, like this guy.
Yeah, by order of appearance.
Yeah, order of appearance. Yeah. Yep. That's right.
Is there a little bit more to that, Anna?
Not a sin on that.
Okay, because I thought it said something about those that turn to righteousness.
No. I dropped it.
Okay.
This is Revelations is the same thing. Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shah, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahweh Shah 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection.
See, a lot of you niggas, man. It might be a few millenniums for y'all make it to the kingdom, man.
And that's talking about the other nations. We're talking about the dead did not come back. That's talking about the other nations.
Yeah.
But where it says the first resurrection, that's the elect being delivered.
Yeah.
So if you're a part of the,
there's gonna be some time for y'all to get back to the kingdom, man.
That's right.
Go ahead. We still on Romans. We're gonna bring that Romans back up. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. And them dudes ain't lowly. They prideful. They're not humble, and therefore they're coming out with their own doctrine. And like what the brother brought out in Daniel 12:2, they're gonna have that everlasting shame because they had pride on this side.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because the scripture says the Lord hates arrogancy, which means pride, but they exalted themselves like highly, like they super proud.
Yeah.
That's what it says. It's like they black Edomites.
I forgot what scripture that was too.
Well, you can get that in Sirach the 10th chapter. We go through Sirach the 10th chapter about that pride, man. Yeah, because that's what's the disease that infests these niggas, man. You know, of course.
This is
right.
Talking about shame. This
you got
is
what the apple was on?
Ezekiel 36 and 31. Then shall you remember your own evil ways and your doings that were not good, and shall loathe yourselves in your own sight for your iniquities and for your abominations.
That's what's gonna happen in the kingdom. You know, these niggas you speaking on, they gonna remember, man. What's going on? Man, I spoke against the Lord. Damn, I was justifying this and that, man. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. You know? Right. Yep.
I was looking like a faggot in front of him.
Yeah.
Damn, man, I'm sorry, man.
Fuck, man.
I wanted to kill you, and you was one of the men.
Yeah,
of the
you was a
Lord?
man of the Lord. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
They're gonna be indebted though.
Okay,
They're gonna be dead to it. That's right. That's right.
What else?
And,
That's
and
another
he
thing
supposed
I
to
always
really learn
thought
to
of.
like.
Well, not thought of.
Hey.
I
Yeah,
was
so we got
watching
another
the
good hour.
apostles and elders, and they said, real talk,
Okay, yeah,
man, these 2/3 out here, they're going to be beating up Esau and these heathen nations worse than we are, because they're going to finally realize what the hell they was doing.
That's right.
Yep.
You know?
That's right.
But
And who
at
was
the
the
same
influence?
Time, with the back on point, they're going to be ashamed to us.
That's right.
And indebted to us, man.
And then we're gonna love him again.
Like how we indebted to.
They're going to be our children.
It's like it starts with Yahweh Shai. You know, we're indebted to Yahweh Shai. Starting with Yahweh Shai because why? The great deed that he did for us. You know, and it works its way down. You know, the 144,000 is indebted to Yahweh Shai. And then the 2/3 and the rest of the nation of Israel is indebted to the 144,000.
That's right.
That's why the 144,000 is going to be just, you can't even describe how the level of greatness they're going to have, man. The fame, that glory, you know, because the 2/3 they're going to come and they're going to be giving gifts. They're going to be giving here, brother, you know, here's 1,000, you know, 1,000,000 sheep.
Here's 500 of my daughters.
Here's 500 of my daughters. Here, here, take it, whatever you need. Because we're gonna be the kings over there. The nation of Israel is a nation of kings, but there's order to kings.
Yep.
That's right.
You know?
They're gonna have the laws written in their inward parts too, so they will never go off.
That's in the new covenant when you read Jeremiah 31:31.
Yep.
And Ezekiel 37 chapter is a part of that. I think Hebrews 8 chapter.
Hebrews 8. Yep.
But you got that in Romans. We go back to Romans.
So we want to start at Romans 10.
What's that? Romans 10 and what?
14.
14.
This is Romans 10 and 14. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?
No, without a preacher, a prophet. You know?
A teacher.
Teacher. All right? If the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai didn't move on our apostles and elders, hey, we be some lame ass niggas in America, man.
Yeah.
Just call it like it is. We be through. Like how we said, a lot of us, we all share the same testimony. I literally remember right before I found out about being an Israelite, I remember praying to the Lord, being like, Lord, I want to get closer to you. You know, I sent up a prayer. I didn't know the name, so I was going off in that. But you know, the Lord said what? He says what? He winks at your ignorance, you know? So he showed me the right way, and he gave me the ability to know to be where I am today.
That's right.
So I read the book of Genesis, and I'm like, man, you know, you see the names, you be in the truth and still have problems pronouncing the name. Imagine when you were a person in the world, you'd be like, man, I'm gonna skip over all this.
Yeah, a lot of stuff you do skip, man.
You skip a whole chapter. All that and such a begat.
Genealogy.
Man, this don't even matter no more. But it does.
Yeah, you gotta know that.
You know? So if it wasn't for the spirit being on the men before us, not even just the men before us, because you got a lot of niggas that came into this thing of ours, and they just was just alive to just keep the word going, man. A lot of you niggas that came into the fold in the 80s and the 90s, y'all was really just there just to keep the word moving, all right, and spread out and then be testimonies, all right? But we speak of those men of the Lord that's been enduring, starting with Apostle Tahar, man. Right. So we are forever indebted to them, all right?
Can I get that word preacher? It's in the Greek, it's karuso, and it means to be a herald, to officiate as a herald. And the word herald means an official messenger.
That should mean messenger, yeah.
Yeah, like the Herald News, like some newspapers are called Herald.
The Heralds, yeah.
Right. And then that was on Spider-Man, wasn't the Herald? The Herald.
Yeah.
Peter Parker worked at the Herald, right?
The Herald,
Yeah.
So it says.
Well, he worked at the Daily Bugle.
The Daily Bugle.
But that horn, a herald, even when you go back to certain mythology, the herald actually had a horn. He would blow out like a trumpet. He would blow out.
Right.
So
We're
you
here.
wanna, yeah, we're heralds.
That's right.
Yeah, y'all brothers did a video. With the Lord's news anchors.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
They did that video. That's what we are, man. You know, bring you the news, man. That's right. Good and bad news,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Well, don't news anchors bring out good and bad news?
Yeah, that's right.
And it says in Romans 10 and 14, it says, and how shall they hear without a preacher? So how shall they hear without a herald? One bringing news.
That's right.
Don't we bring out the gospel, which means what? The good news.
The messenger, the message.
We're all Malachi's. You know, Malachi means what? My messenger, or
Yeah, yeah,
messenger.
Malakayah, yeah.
You know, so we're all bringing out a messenger. We're all heralds.
That's right. That's right. All right, but the head, the chief of news. All right, because you always got, you'll watch certain shows and they show you behind the scenes of a newspaper. You always had a one guy. He's not necessarily responsible for writing and printing and stuff like that, but he makes sure his people in their departments are doing what they're doing, are the apostles, man.
Yeah.
All right, the chief, the high priest. You know, none of y'all. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man. All right, none of you other groups got it, man.
Nah.
All right, you don't got it. Your leaders aren't. Your leaders don't have the experience. They don't got the juice.
They ain't got the juice.
All right. All right. Any more to that?
Verse 15. And how shall they preach except they be sent?
And it was sent. All right. The spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai sent the apostles and elders. Put the spirit on them to endure. All right. When there was a time where a lot of us, man, listen. I might be one of the, I'm one of the oldest brothers here. Man, when Apostle Tahar was teaching, man, I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, I wasn't born yet.
All right.
At all.
A lot of us weren't even born yet when when the apostles were coming into, all the apostles, when they came into the truth, shit, we was little kids.
1,
asking our
2,
mommy
3
and
years
daddy
old.
for a goddamn second Genesis and shit, man.
Or damn fucking juice and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Still
Fucking
peeing
Dunkaroos.
all over the goddamn toilet seat and shit, man.
wearing that goddamn, the little underwears and shit.
Yeah, pull up and shit.
Our parents were still washing our ass in a tub, man.
Yep.
Yeah, tidy whiteys.
Con, that's
Man, you
right.
got niggas that want to talk shit, man. You niggas weren't sent, man. All right? You got any more to that?
Con. As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good tidings.
That's right. Yeah.
And that was it on that.
Come. Anybody got something else? If not, we go back to Titus.
Heck yeah, let's go to that.
All right? Because part of prophecy and part of the downfall of America is also the downfall of you false prophets, man. Nigga.
Hey, and it's funny too that we just speaking about how being indebted to the apostles because the brothers in Mississippi doing the live stream about the same topic. That's the spirit, because we understand, those of us that have been in this truth for a number of years. I'll say at least the past 10 years. We've seen, the growth in the truth from the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen, the truth of the true doctrine expand and get more pure and refined. And we've also seen other false doctrines and other reprobate, confusing doctrines come into play as well. That men that have been around for 20 plus years from the old, they even changed up from the beginning from 10 years ago. But when you look at the works and the output and the spirit of the apostles of Great Millstone, you see a steady growth. You don't see no stagnatism, and you don't see any backwards, falling, anything like that. And that's just the truth.
It's just the truth. Got it?
Yeah, this is Titus chapter 1. Start at 9 again. Holding fast to the faithful word as he have been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort.
Sound, whole doctrine. Yeah, Matter of fact, go to 2 Timothy's 1 and 7 real quick. All right, soundness, man. All right, like I just did a lesson the other day. Part of what, when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai wake you up to this truth, he gives you a sound mind. He makes your mind one. gets rid of all them unclean spirits in you. But you niggas, when you turn back, you really pleading to the Lord. Hey, Lord, please give me a shattered brain. Give me demons, Lord. I don't want a sound mind. Go ahead.
2 Timothy what?
1 and 7.
1 and 7. All right, this 2 Timothy 1 and 7. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power,
Go ahead.
and of love, and of a sound mind.
And of a sound mind. All right. That's why we're indebted to the apostles and elders through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, that debt goes all the way up to Yahweh.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't like we just can't just be all bold and brass and be like, nah, you know, Yahweh.
Oh yeah, that's spirit. That's all.
That's all.
Yeah.
It's several
chain of command.
several lines in that, several links in that chain all the way to the top.
That's right.
To Yahweh, because Yahweh created it all down, but you just can't be like, you know what? To hell with everybody in between you and to Yahweh. I'm indebted to you. Wait a minute, nigga.
That's out of order.
That's out of order. You know?
Go straight to the CEO of the company.
Right.
Man, nigga, if you don't put on your apron and go to work, man.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to say, the scriptures right here, I'm just bringing this out real quick. Hebrews 6 and 12, it says, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promise.
That's right.
So that just lets you know we got to follow the order. We got to be followers of them. And who is them? It goes all the way back to the top, man, because they've been teaching us, man.
Yeah.
You know, we need a teacher. The ultimate teacher is, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But on this side, man, we got to be working, man. We got to be taught, you know, taught to walk, taught to eat, taught to say the name, etc., man.
That's right.
That's why it says followers of them.
And who fruit are you niggas?
Right.
You want your own fruit?
Gone.
We all somebody's fruit.
Right.
And all of us, we all are the fruit of the apostles and elders, man.
That's right.
All right, and through them, through us laboring as they do, what will happen? We'll have fruit that'll come in that'll actually be our fruit.
That's fruit of our own.
We'll have fruit of our own. All right, but with somebody's fruit, you niggas just act like you just planted your own tree.
Yeah. It just popped up.
And you just popped up, and then the fruit came, and you just claimed yourself.
First of all, what about the people that follow you? What if they said that? What if they said, you know what the hell with Nazariah and ITR, you know, they ain't teach me the truth. You know, although you probably came to the camp, watched the video, how would you feel? What would you be saying?
That's a good point.
What would you bring out? That was stupid, man. Stupid, man.
I got precept. Yeah, bring it up. All right, this is 1 Timothy 5 and 17. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine.
Hey, sort of the Most High set up elders, man. You know, you got elders and you got brothers. You know, you got younger men,
Younger elders.
you know, younger elders. And then the scriptures also say to don't rebuke an elder, but entreat him as a father, man. Going back to what the point he made, man.
See?
You know, about you know, teach you things, you gotta follow him. You know, he'll groom you, so to speak, man. You know, so a lot of you niggas are just like going back to our point. Niggas is retarded kids, man. You know,
And two, you know, niggas like that, you know, from the beginning weren't fully persuaded in their own mind. They already had hidden agendas in the back of the mind. Yeah. They probably
You know,
heard
that
something.
nigga look on the block. That
Ain't no missiles gonna be destroying this place. Them niggas been thinking that.
Yeah, so the apostles
Yeah, they
getting
just
on
come up.
high priest Ariah about, you know, going off the country. They wanted to say, okay, well, we're gonna see if Pastor Harlan
That's
will
all.
go. We're gonna know more than them.
niggas,
Hey,
cause niggas covet that preeminence.
they do.
You know, they want to be the top man. And if you really in the spirit, you know, you be running from the top seat.
Yep.
I don't want to. Hey, I don't want it, man.
I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, man, if I was like still in like the top seat position, I was like, man, I don't know what I'd do, man. You know, it's all the spirit. But look, if I could ask our brothers a question, you know, since we're on that subject, right? Like you know how old your father was, you know, when he had you. You know how old your father was when he had you?
Yeah, like
Mid-20s.
Was it 20s, mid-20s? All right, okay. So if you look in the flesh, right, and the scripture talks about your father in the flesh, right? So in the flesh, our parents had us around, you know, in their 20s, 20, 25, maybe a little later, some a little earlier, right? And then here it is 20 years, 25 years later, here you are, okay? And you're a grown man, and they've, what 20, 25 years older than you.
Yeah.
So when the apostles, and this is why Yahweh Shai got you niggas in the trick bag that ain't paying no attention to the spirit, man. Yeah. Now things work. Because the apostles and the elders were in this truth 20, 25 years before we were born.
Right.
When I say born, I mean born in the spirit. Before we came back to this truth. Yep. Before 2007, right? If you go back 20 years, Apostle Hall was in the truth hard, heavy.
Yeah.
That was what, 87? And he was in it prior to 87.
Yeah. By
so
96, they were established Israelite men.
Right. Right. They were leaders and elders and teachers, you know what I'm saying, this thing. So what, you talking about 10, 12, 15 years later, you know, even up until now, they're literally our fathers in the spirit, man. Like they, you know what I'm saying? They're literally our fathers in the spirit. No matter, if you want to use carnal years or you want to use in the years of the spirit, however you want to go, however you want to cut it, they are spiritual fathers, and we should honor them. Scripture says, "Honor thy father and thy mother." Yeah, that's in the law. You know, so how much more in the spirit? You know,
because the scriptures tell us that if a man hated not his mother and his father and his brother and sister and so on and so forth, all right, that's talking about our carnal parents.
Yeah, in the flesh.
But when you abhor those, that's way off. When you abhor, that's what the hell just happened, man? Cloverfield paradox, man. The scriptures tell us to abhor our physical parents, but when you push away from your mother and father, your physical parents, who do you embrace? Your spiritual parents. And who's your spiritual mother? The Holy Spirit. I got something.
Yep.
You know? That's right. Got something? It's Ephesians 6:6 and 1. It says, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord."
Hey, there you go.
Your parents, like we just said. Our fathers are the apostles and elders. All right? And who's our mother? The scriptures.
Yep.
That's the spirit.
Yep.
All right? Yep. It says, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth."
Right. Now, see, can I say something? That right there shows you how the laws transcend carnality.
That's right. That's right.
The laws have a heavier effect than the spirit right there. You know what I'm saying? Because look, you know, physical adultery and fornication is all.
Right.
But the spiritual fornication and adultery,
that's even worse.
The Lord gets you for that, man.
That's even worse.
For worshiping other gods and things like that.
That's right.
The law has a heavier weight in the spirit.
It has a spiritual perspective.
Yeah.
I get that.
You know, the water, you know?
That's right.
That's why, a lot of you don't have no business opening your mouths the way you do with that rash speaking, that loud, boastful talk.
Oh, that's in Titus.
You know?
Did we finish
We didn't finish that, no.
Yeah. Which is
but it was
the mouth must be stopped.
Yeah, we ain't finished it.
I got something to that real quick for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Romans 7:14. It says, "For we know that the law is spiritual,
You see?
but I am carnal, sold under sin." Yeah.
Hey, y'all have no room to be saying this stuff, man. Hey, shut the fuck up. Okay?
No, that box off the Chappelle show, the Wrap It Up box.
Yeah.
Wrap it up. That shit.
You know?
Like that goddamn Onyx. What was that Onyx they had to shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up, sir. The fuck up.
All right, finish.
Hey, man, be humble, man. That's what we're
Last
telling you.
verse.
Be humble. Okay?
Yeah. It's Ephesians 6:4. It says, "And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonishment of the Lord."
Right, warning you,
that,
saying don't, watch out for this false prophet, watch out for that false prophet, watch out for this doctrine.
That's right. You
should be doing this.
That's right.
Right. You should be doing this more, I mean, I can't tell you how many, you know, mailbags and exhortations Apostle Gabar does throughout the week.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, how many warnings and admonition Apostle Hart gives out. Apostle Ramla, Apostle Carr. We can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're constantly rearing us up in the spirit as fathers should.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
Nurturing.
Right, nurturing us in the spirit.
Yep. Because they know that it's going to be a day real soon where
we're not going to have them.
They're not going to have them to do it for us anymore. All right? Because when that famine of the word comes, which we know is coming very soon, when this internet is cut off, we're not going to have I wonder, you know, sit back in our comfy of our chair and wait for the live stream for info.channel, man. Or let's just see what Apostle Hart. It ain't gonna be that no more. It's gonna be what's in you, and either you got it or you don't got it. You know? That's right.
Pray to the Lord, you got it.
That's it.
I got something real quick. This is Sirach chapter 8, verse 9. Jump to the point. Miss not the discourse of the elders, for they also learn of their fathers, and of them thou shalt learn understanding, and give answer as need required.
See, that's ain't even no breakdown. Right, it's clear cut drop.
All right, and Apostle Hart said that too. He's indebted to the men that taught him. Yeah, and he was like, if he fall in hard times, you know, they would have to get together and take care of those men, which was, you know, their spiritual fathers. That's what the scriptures just said.
See, this thing is, man. That's how you know the breaches of this thing is closing up, man.
God, it is.
That's how you know, because it's things that, like the brother Tazaya one was speaking. It's certain things that come up in lessons that wasn't coming. They weren't talking about stuff like this, you know, when they in they daily motion videos. You know? Right. You know, they weren't talking about things of this nature. But that's how you know this thing is closing up, man. And men like ourselves, we gotta be built up. It's kind of like Lion King. You know, Mufasa was what? He was building up Simba just in case the day comes that he wasn't there no more. So it's like you can remember these things. So if I'm not here, this will stick to you.
Yep, he took him around for the tour, the Pride Lands, you know.
Showed him where not to go.
Yep, told him where not to go.
How to deal, and so on and so forth. That's right. You know, and how could we just scoff to something like that? No. You know,
he said, "You shall never go there."
Yes.
He said, "What's that dark face? That dark place?" He said, "You shall never go there."
Yeah, but you scoffing niggas, y'all, man, fuck that shit.
You shall never go there.
I'm about to see what's happening over here.
Hey, well, Simba did that. Look what happened. I said Simba did that.
Yeah.
He went to go see what happened, and Mufasa had to come and save him.
I got a quick account. Because the brother Abba was like, our fathers will tell us, like, yo, you know, don't do this, don't do that. Like he brought up the analogy with Simba and Mufasa. This is 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 1. It said, now the days of King David drew nigh that he should die. And he charged Solomon, his son, saying, when you look up that word charge, it means commanded. Okay? He says, verse 2, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man. And that's right. Like the brother Abba said, too. The famine of the words coming in, it's really either you got it or you don't.
That's right.
And the apostles and the elders are on a unicorn right now. And so that's them putting that charge on us and giving that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to us to show ourselves as a man when that day comes. Verse 3, and it says, that's right. And keep the charge of the Lord thy power to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest.
And see, back then, when our forefathers was about to die, man, back then, death on your deathbed was a heavy moment, man. Yeah. And you knew, when you read about Jacob, you know, and so many others, they tell you that the light was dimming. Like King David, it tells you that he was losing heat. You know, so they knew that they was about to die, and they got their house in order. You know, so it was a you know, I charge you, Lord, son. Promise me, son, that you're gonna do this. You know, and you was forever indebted to your father. Like, I can't go against my father's word, man. You know, it wasn't like, no. Man,
I show you Esau's an asshole. I show you Esau's an asshole because he went against what his mother and father told him. You know.
See?
He never honored his mother and father.
Hey, because he's a damn devil, man.
That's right.
That's why he's the the low down piece of shit he is today.
That's right. Right. Now I'm just gonna finish it.
Yeah, come on, finish it up.
It says, "And whithersoever thou turnest thyself," and that goes to show you that the apostles and elders are in the same mindset as King David was, man. They're charging us. They're telling us how to be, what to do. You know, but in this most pivotal time that we're in right now,
that's right.
or in the harsh time that's about to come, you gotta be like this. You gotta be like that, so you can build yourself up for this big test that we're about to take.
Hey, because it's like through the spirit, it's like, damn, when the apostles was like, man, you should be in the spirit of doing 3 videos a day. It's like everybody was like, yeah, I'm about to try that. I'm gonna challenge myself. Yeah. Then when you challenge yourself and you do it, you got to be in that spirit of like, man, shit, man, I was being lazy before this, man. You might have been doing more than a lot of you other niggas is doing, Right. Because in amongst our camp, I'll say, we never was one that was just like 3 videos and that's that.
No,
we always was doing more, but we realize now, like, damn, well, shit, I guess I could have did more than what I was doing. So you got to feel kind of like.
And you learn how to. Also, what it does too, Salakia.
You
but what it does too, I just want to say this real quick. It teaches you how to manage your time correctly too.
Right.
Because you realize that you really had more time than you thought you did.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's true.
That's why the Spirit put that out there to put that. It wasn't an order, but it got put out, like you said. I do got time. Structure your day. Get up in the morning, do a video.
And the Spirit can inspire you a little bit more. You're like, damn, I've been out of the Spirit a lot. You know what I'm saying?
That's very true. That's right. Matter of fact, start at the top.
Con, this is Matthew 25 and verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins.
We in those times right now. All right, and a lot of you men out there, you're fighting to be the foolish virgins. Like that's the y'all
like how
are
you
fighting
said that.
Instead of fighting to be a righteous woman, a virtuous woman, y'all are fighting to be Instagram thoughts, man.
Niggas fighting tooth and nail to get that.
Yeah, they fighting tooth and nail to be some big booty hole on the internet, man. Keep going.
Which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridge room.
The bridegroom.
The bridegroom. Salat. Verse 2. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. Verse 3. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them.
Yeah, when we see it, man, like we started out with Nazariah, you lost the oil. Right? Your oil light been on, man. You about to you blowing your engine.
This nigga been riding around for 2 years. Ain't ever.
But that's what niggas do.
Yeah.
Niggas don't change the oil in their cars.
I'll fix it later. Whatever, man.
Hey, you know what's funny too? Y'all ever looked at the oil lamp or the oil light on your car?
Yes.
It looked like an ancient world oil lamp.
They got it like that. Yup.
Like a genie type shit.
Yeah. The oil, yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
gravy. Kind of like where they put gravy in.
Yeah. Yep.
It looked just like that. Yep. That's a nigga, man. Oil light is on.
And not paying attention to it. In the spirit will drop a lamp. Like when you gotta do maintenance to your car, maintenance to yourself. But like ding, 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 you gotta, refuel yourself. Right.
Well, it's the Spirit. Do 3 videos. That was that helped. That if you was in the right spirit, you would have examined yourself when Apostle Hart said that.
That's right. That's right.
Like, damn, am I making enough time? Am I doing the right thing? Am I in the Spirit enough? And then boom, you realize. Talking about the Spirit, I mean, just me personally, man, the Spirit be flowing, man. Shoot, I be coming home from work thinking I'm just gonna go to sleep. I work hard, but then nah, man, I do 3 or 4 videos. You know.
Yeah, the Spirit had to where I'll be working every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Except for Friday and Saturday, and Sunday, of course. And now all of a sudden, he cut my hours. I'm working like 3 days a week. Like as soon as Apostle Tahar put that video up.
So you got time now.
Yeah,
Spirit,
I actually, meditated on that. And the Spirit had to where, I'm looking up with this brother.
Right. Yep,
we're
I
doing
see
more
that.
videos. We already did like 2 videos today.
See? See?
I got, I'm got days off. Fuck the money. I'm gonna do the work.
That's it. That's right.
That's just through the Spirit.
Yeah.
Verse 4. But the wise took the oil in their vessels with their lamps, while the
bridegroom
tarried
and the bridegroom is Yahweh Shai.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we're the brides.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Scriptures say that which matter of fact, somebody know what that said was that 1 Corinthians 6, chasten virgins.
Yep.
I got another one. I know it's one in Jeremiah too.
Can't get the, yeah. I think
It's one in Revelation where it calls us his bride.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Revelation 14:4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's in Corinthians, 1 Corinthians,
Might be
not 6 and 9.
Yeah, it might be.
It may not be 6 and 9. I'll look it up. If you got what you had,
Con. This is Jeremiah 6:2. I have likened the daughter of Zion unto a comely and delicate woman.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. We're the bride to the Lord, man. Yahweh Shai. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's in Revelation. We about to chase the chaste virgin to the Lord. You know. Revelation 14. Yeah. Con. You know.
yeah, go ahead and get it. Bring them up, man. Bring
Yeah,
them
yeah,
up.
you can.
This is Revelation chapter 14 and 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, but they are virgins. These are they.
Spiritual virgins, man.
Right.
Because you got the Mormons and shit pushing that vibration that you gotta. Oh, EJ Love came with that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys
virgins?
virgins? Yeah, Adam said that. Are you virgins? Have you had sex? We know you have sex.
Goddamn, so.
All right, you fucking. It's talking about in the spirit, man. Okay, meaning
EJ Love.
you're not defiled with the ways of this world. That goes hand in hand with what is it? Is it 1 John or 2 John? 1 John about the world, love not the world.
Game show host or something.
Yeah, 1 John. Yeah, it goes hand in hand with that because in the spirit, the Lord wants you to cleave unto Him in His ways. So if you're cleaving unto the ways of the world, then you're fornicating and committing a spiritual adultery. You know, you're being a two-timer, so to speak, as they used to say back in the day. You know, are you two-timing me?
Man on the side.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you got a love and you got another lover.
Matter of fact, since we talking about the women, somebody go to Proverbs the 6th chapter.
Yep. And then the scripture says that Isaiah cursed Israel out, saying thou hast because the Lord said thou hast played the harlot, and thou hast many lovers.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, because Israel, our people, we love to get into things we ain't got no business in you know, getting into.
That Queen of Heaven spirit. Yep.
You know.
I got a precept real quick. This is 2 Corinthians 11:2. It says, "For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband,
Yeah, espouse you. Yeah.
that I may present you as a chaste,
Yep.
as
That's
a
what I was thinking
chaste virgin
Mhm.
to Yahweh Shai Mashiach."
Con.
Perfect. Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
That's right.
So that's what the virgins is speaking on. All right.
That's right.
Somebody got it in Proverbs 6. I think that's 6 and
Strange woman.
Strange woman. Yeah.
It's around there 5 or 6.
So, 6.
Might be 6.
We'll go to 5 then. This says 5. I thought it was 6.
Like 6.
I'll look it up real quick. Because it says honeycomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, Israel, that's what they do.
Just go on.
It's
You
5.
know?
Well, if it's 5, Salaki.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
I said Salaki.
Let me start from 1. This is Proverbs 5:1. My son, attend unto my wisdom and bow thy ear to my understanding.
That's what we're doing. The apostles are charging us to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Charge us to the wisdom and attendance. You gotta give your attendance. You know, when you go to school, you know, you get awards for perfect attendance.
Mhm.
And through the spirit, that's
I
what
used
we're
to get
trying to obtain.
or
Trimming.
twice.
And how do you do that? You trim your lamps. You trim your lamps through having attendance to the classes.
Yeah.
Sitting down, watching, studying, learning,
Effort.
effort. You know, you're paying attention.
Pay attention.
You know, keep going.
All right, verse 2. That thou mayest regard discretion, and that thy lips may keep knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil.
Yeah, that strange woman. All right, that's who you niggas out here commit fornication with, which is the philosophies of these other religions, man.
Yep.
All right, and they're easy, they're sweet. When you read about the wisdom of Yahweh Shai, right? What does it tell you in the Sirach, the 6th chapter, I believe? That might have been when I was getting 6 from Sirach, the 6th chapter. It tells you she's trying you with crooked ways.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
She
yeah,
put her chains. She shall be chains around your neck. The wisdom of the Lord is difficult.
bitter.
I still think it's Proverbs 6 too,
Yeah.
because it still talks about the strange women and
Yeah.
It's
both.
funny to keep calling.
I mean, both go hand in hand, so you know we probably just put it in.
Revelation 10, it talks about the word being sweet, then it turns bitter.
Yeah.
So you can see why these guys went off, because they don't want to go through the bitter. That's why they come up with these bullshit ass philosophies.
They don't want to eat that horseradish.
Yeah, exactly.
And then go straight for the lamb. You know,
Yeah.
barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
barbecue
man.
sauce. Honey barbecue. It's got to be honey barbecue.
Yeah, honey barbecue sauce.
Craft.
Kraft honey barbecue. You know,
Goddamn sweet Rays.
sweet baby Rays.
Ice cream. Stubbs. Whatever. Stubbs.
Oh, Stubbs. Hey man, can't leave out Stubbs with that damn hat. Yeah, kind of that bottom one. Jake, man.
Hell yeah. That's you niggas, man. You go.
All right, let's start from 3 again. For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword.
Wormwood. Her end is because following these philosophies, they're going to get you that destruction of the nuclear missiles, man.
Yeah.
Okay? That's that, you know, wormwood, you know, it means bitter, but it even mentions the word wormwood in Revelation, you know, when the missiles drop.
That's right.
Because if you're not following, the brother read it earlier in Isaiah 13, he that is joined unto them shall be thrust through with the sword. What sword? The nuclear missiles. Yeah. So if you join unto another philosophy, another woman, a strange woman at that, then you're going to get a bitter end. You're going to reap that bitter destruction, man.
Hey, that's that wide gate, Matthew 7. Many that be that go to rack.
Yep.
So he said a wide gate is
it's a destruction. Yep.
Yeah, like a whore. Yeah. You know, we're those virgins. Yeah. All right, and y'all are committing all kind of fornication with this strange woman, man. And what's a strange woman in modern day time is like a goddamn tranny, man. Philosophies are spiritually trannies.
Transvestite philosophies.
Right. Chicks with dicks.
And well, it is. You know how, because they're changing the covering that the Lord put upon His truth, and they put in a whole nother covering, a whole nother vesture.
That's where you get transvestite from.
Yeah, I mean, change your clothing, transitioning from one vesture to another.
That's right.
You know, so they're putting a whole nother covering on the truth that wasn't supposed to be there.
Got a bunch of Bruce Jenner Israelites, man.
You got a bunch of what's the Jake? RuPaul Israelites, man. RuPaulites.
You niggas, man.
That's what we'll start calling them too. You damn RuPaulites, man.
Can I get a count?
Go ahead.
Come on.
This is Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 23. In those days also I saw Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab. And we're going to put this in a spiritual light. It says, and their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people. Verse 25, and I contended with them, and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off their hair.
Yeah, he was hot in the spirit, man. Fucking them up. He was fucking them up, man. He was witnessing all this wickedness.
I mean, the prophets were bad, man. When the spirit hit them, you had to get your ass beat. If you call for it, that's good to say the blueness of a wound cleanses away sin.
Yeah.
That was actually, he was actually physically whooping them Jake's ass for doing that because they weren't listening.
That's right.
You know?
It would say a rod was made for the fool's back.
Yep.
A fool's mouth closed for strokes.
Yep.
That's in Proverbs.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
It said, ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, or for yourselves.
Yeah, that's what happens when niggas marry these other nations, man.
Yeah.
Here it is, a big black nigga from the South, grew up in the Baptist church all his goddamn life, and then he get him a Becky, and now he a goddamn atheist. Or he get him a goof woman, and he's a Buddhist. You know, that's what our people are doing, man. Because our people really, outside of which we just read, which I just read in 2 Corinthians 11th chapter, the Lord presented us as chaste virgins, man. All right, really the whole nation of Israel is supposed to be in that spirit, you know. But really right now only the elect is, all right. But the rest of you, man, you're natural born fucking followers, man. You follow whether being tossed to and fro with whatever wind, man. If the new wave is Kemet, I'm a Kemite. If the new wave is Scientology, I'm a Scientologist.
Hey, the new wave is Israel. I'm an Israelite.
Right.
So Sarnetta did it.
Right.
Remember, all them debates were happening like 4 or 5 years ago. You know, all them debates was going on.
Right.
And then Sarnetta was on the phone with, you know, that conference call with Polite and Sarnetta, you know, Sarah Student Setting and all them. And he was like, well, what are you said? He was like, say it now. He was like, I'm Hebrew. Then a couple months later, the man is you know, back with Sarah Student Setting and the Amon Ra Squad.
Amon Ra Squad.
You know?
Ra Squad.
That's a squad of niggas, man.
That's the truth, though.
You know?
That's what's happening.
I remember,
right now.
you know.
That's why the Most High is closing the breaches up, because he knows if this thing was to go on another
10 years, yeah.
everybody would be, Kwam Yashala. Still selling dope.
Yep.
Still eating crab and shit. Eating bacon bits. Well, we are under grace.
Pork rinds.
We are under grace. You can call it whatever you want. I'm a all that shit, man.
Hebrew and shit.
Cause it'd be cool. You know, it's cool. It's cool to watch. Yeah, they so tough. You know, the women. You know, the women they like. Oh, I can wear my head. Yeah, I can wear my head wrap to go natural. Hey, like Apostle Tahar, Apostle Salaki, like Apostle Gapar said, you women out here, you know, when you saying that you want a man, hey, I'm gonna take it a little further. When you say you want a man, you just saying you want to be a sex slave. What you think you women out here when you get with us now? I ain't been.
Ain't about to build no
Ain't about to build no goddamn relationship.
Build no house and get the white picket fence, all that bullshit.
Come on, man.
Cook, shut the fuck
And you
up.
ain't even moving in with me.
Oh, nah.
So what the fuck you want? You gonna keep your own house?
Pot
You just gonna get
sent
pot.
on your way.
That's what it really means.
You know? Yeah. You just need a toy like
All right, we got some news for you women.
Yeah. You know?
All right, because that's what it really would come down to. But you know, but that's us.
Yeah.
Because we coming in that wise virgin spirit.
Yeah.
But these other camps, nah, it's about the queens.
It's about the mothers and the sisters.
Sisters. Yeah, with that, you know?
I don't believe that men gonna have more than one woman, man. They can't. Because they so into that one woman that they get. You can't possibly have the mindset of, I'm gonna have 99 more like her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nah, man.
They ain't got a king
You know,
mentality.
we have a king mentality.
They still living in that American.
Yeah.
My wife.
They Jewish. You got a lot of Jewish
Yeah, like
niggas.
Jewish,
Jewish,
Israelites.
Worse than that.
bunch of Jew rats.
Some of them niggas is probably is.
yarmulke.
Yeah.
Somebody will walk around with
Some of y'all might be Amalekites for real, man.
Hey, well,
He might be Amalekites.
Well, look at it. How long ago was our Passover? At least a month.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
About
a
at
month.
least a month. Yep.
And now you seeing all these other camps putting up their Passover.
It passed, yeah.
HOI Passover, ITR
HODC,
HODC.
Sakari.
What are y'all basing it on? Right. We base ours according to the new moon.
That's right.
You niggas base y'all's Passover according to Esau.
Going to the so-called Jew.
Y'all kept the Passover the same time.
IUIC having it. Oh, speaking of IUIC, man, I'm gonna show y'all brothers at the camp, man.
Yeah. Them
Yo.
old,
You know,
What now, man?
You're right.
Yeah, what else could they do?
hey, man,
They just
And bring it
they
out, man.
off.
prone to go
They
slap.
off, man. These guys are having the most abominable food Passover you could think of.
Man. What do you got, like fried chicken and macaroni and cheese?
Man, worse than that, man.
Say it, man.
I'm, man,
Nah,
is
bring it out, man.
this a whole tour of Atlanta? What? You know, the spirit that coming in is not even the spirit of just lamb and bitter herbs and unleavened bread.
Right?
You know, they having a whole tour. I'm talking about the one down in Atlanta.
Yeah.
They having a whole tour. Theme parks and shit.
Motherfuckers going to Six Flags?
Yes.
Pass
Oh, shit.
So everybody made all the IUIC came here, and then they just made it like a big ass family reunion.
I guess
That's what
they
the fuck
did.
you know, like
I guess they did.
That's what my
I guess
my
they
family
did.
would do. You know, summertime family reunions. If we would come into Atlanta and do it, you know, had a lady the old woman in the family that planned it.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a tour of downtown. We can go
Yep.
to Coca-Cola
We did that.
factory.
We did that before.
Yeah, we
I
did it.
remember
I
that.
done it. You know, you go to Coca-Cola. You might
Like
go to,
97, 96. We
you
went
might
back in
go
the
to
90s.
Aquarium.
Yep.
You
Go to
know,
Six Flags.
Underground when it was
when it was
Yep,
popping
when it
and
was
shit
popping.
like that.
Yep.
But
barbecue at Centennial. And
Yep,
shit.
yep. It's a
outta
Centennial.
here.
If it's in the
America's about
summer,
to
you
be
go see the
destroyed, man.
fireworks.
Yep. Laser show.
Yep, the
They
laser
didn't read
show.
that part where they say solemn assembly.
Yeah, it's totally unsolemn.
But you know what? How could they have a solemn assembly when nobody takes them serious?
Yeah,
They're a joke.
they really the joke. They look at us.
It's the mystery of Israel, man.
Y'all really the
this and that.
Yeah.
Y'all
Right.
aggressive.
I gotta listen to some broad, I guess, that got her own channel exposing IUIC.
Oh yeah, somebody put that.
Yeah, you see that shit? Yeah. So I've been watching some of those videos and you know, she had a video where Jay the producer was talking.
That fucking.
And he was like, and next thing you know, they tell you can't hang with your family and friends.
Oh, yeah,
You can't do this.
Oh,
you
yeah, he
can't
was
do
a part-
that.
he
Like a
was
lot
part
of
of
that just showed like what we going into. It's that spirit of, matter of fact, since we said that, somebody get that, man. That it's sweet in the mouth and bitter, man. Because a lot of these people, y'all are coming in because it's cute. It's a
Right,
fad.
you coming in for the wrong reasons,
You in it
man.
for the wrong reasons.
And then get trapped.
Yeah, they just want to have fun.
The theme song was big fun.
Yeah.
It's a light party.
Big fun. That was the
Have
catchphrase.
fun. Have fun. Have fun. Have
That's
fun. Burgers and fringes.
Yeah, burgers and fringes. They took that down.
They took it
Yeah,
down.
yeah, took it down.
Got down. Sisters twerking and shit.
They got the woman dancing, man.
Weddings.
Oh, them weddings.
You know?
I got this.
You got it. Bring it out.
Yeah, this is Revelation 10:10, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey.
Now somebody go to Ezekiel and get it was found Lamentations woe. You know what that scripture is?
Oh,
Ezekiel 2 at the end of the chapter.
Yeah, get that real quick. Because see, when you eat this book, it's majority bad.
Yeah.
But like good news to us, but like when you look at it that like
It's majority bad.
It's all about perspective.
It's majority bad.
Yeah, it's about perspective.
You know,
Because
we
the
haven't really
perspective is-
received the good of the word. Nobody really has.
Right.
You know, it's covenants that Abraham was promised. He hasn't received that yet.
Nope.
The promises that were given to, you know, Solomon or King David, Yahushua, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They haven't. Nobody has really gotten their promises.
Right.
But you know what? We're fast approaching it. But the book is it's really a sad book.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yep.
You got that in Ezekiel?
This is Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 10. It says, I'll start at 9.
Come.
And when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And
Same thing that we just read in Revelation. Go ahead.
And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe.
Three bad things. Like, really, it could have just stopped at Lamentations. But it wasn't just Lamentations. It was Lamentations, mourning, and woe.
A lot of destruction and killing and
Destruction
bloodshed.
and crying and mourning, man.
Weeping and gnashing of teeth.
That's what the book is full of. All right? You read it, it's all about a bunch of times we went into slavery.
Yeah. How many times we got cursed
How many
out?
times we got cursed out? How many times the Lord turned his back on
Yep.
us?
The prophets got killed all the time.
Slaying of the good men.
Yep.
You got people getting their head chopped off.
Our women are being a bunch of harlots and stuff.
Boiled.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Wars.
so for you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that are finding out you're Israelites, I don't know what you're looking for. It's been bad for the nation of Israel. We finally trying to get the good times.
That's right.
You know? But go back to that in Revelation.
This is Revelation 10:10, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it,
And
my
we,
belly
and a lot of us, matter of fact, I ain't gonna say a lot of us, all of us up here, we're way past the sweet, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're nose deep into the bitter, man. We are we full fledged and getting fucked up, man.
Yep.
You know. All right, that bitter puts a working on you, man.
Yeah.
You be like, God damn. Be like, man, the Lord hate my ass, man. Like, just finish all the time.
Just like Apostle
Yeah.
Carter said, man, like I just say, man, look, man, I'm wicked, man. Like God
Yeah.
Yeah,
Black
yeah,
and
yeah.
wicked, like, shit, ain't no good dwelling in my flesh. I got no choice but to go to the Lord.
That's right.
Righteousness as filthy rags.
Yeah.
Satan is yanking on these chains of darkness more.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I be feeling new pains now. Like, what the fuck is
Now,
going
where the
on?
hell is this
If
coming
we had a
from?
job, I remember I was at a job today, and I felt the headache come on. I know I probably spoke it. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You just find yourself rebuking Satan more now.
Yeah.
On the job,
Yeah,
can't even pick up
Got to.
5 pounds of box.
I was going through it yesterday with Satan.
Hey,
Tripping.
a certain way.
Shit.
Goddamn
Right.
arthritis and
It's,
shit.
it's like your flesh heavy.
Right, your back just start hurting out of nowhere. Chest, allergies bothering you.
Like, damn, like yesterday I was good. Today I feel like goddamn hell.
Then you be like, all right, okay, like, yeah, the Lord kicking my ass. You be like, okay, I can handle this. I'll be all right. Next thing you know, money be finished. You're like, fuck, man.
Yep.
That be the hammer, man. That be the icing on the cake. You
And that's when you start lamenting right there. Like, god damn, the laments come out, man. Sound like Jeremiah.
Everybody else around you just getting money, living their lives.
Yeah.
IUIC.
Your money looking funny. Your money.
Hey, well, they're in the world.
That ain't the world, man. Hey, but you know what? Hey, matter of fact, when we finish that, we can just go to Isaiah 65 and 13.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Because that applies to the foolish virgins too. The 5 wise and the 5 foolish. Because the 5 wise right now, we're lamenting, man.
Yep.
We're complaining.
Good morning.
You know, because what does the scripture say in what is that, Deuteronomy 22? When a woman is being ravished or being humbled and against her own will, what is she supposed to do? Cry out.
Cry out.
But if she be found and not crying out, then she shall be surely put to death. We in this place getting raped from Sunday to Saturday by this goddamn devil, man.
Oh, that's heavy right there in the spirit.
Yeah. You
You
know?
know? Well, see all the laws, you can apply the laws to the
It's all-
spirit.
it's all
To the spirit. It's going to say the law is spiritual.
That's right.
That's right.
This devil, man, we are in his hands and he's
Doing the fucking number.
He's putting he's putting a work on us, man. He got us in his little Edomite dungeon, which is Babylon.
Yeah.
Feeding us shit.
Yep.
You know, you read these, you watch these cases on these different shows like ID. You be like, this devil had a woman locked up in the basement.
Yeah, for 20
beating her
years.
ass for 20 years. That's us. You be watching like, God damn, that's sick.
Yeah.
No, what's going on to us is sick, man.
That's right.
Hey, we're literally in the ring. As a boxing reference, we're in the ring. That ring is America. We're in the fucking corner.
Getting pummeled. Hey,
Well, fucking hand towels behind our back.
Hey, well, he wore out the Saints. He wore the Saints out. We're getting worn out, man.
Yep.
We're getting worn out in this captivity.
This devil don't give a damn about us, man. All right, as he should.
He wore out the Saints of the Most High.
What does the Lord say? He was a little displeased, but they forward the affliction.
Yep. The further
You know?
affliction.
Well, went above and beyond, man.
Come.
That's hell here, man.
Yeah.
It's hell. It's leveling up in the spirit, man.
Hey, but even Isaiah 53 speaking about Yahweh Shai, and it said that Yahweh was pleased to see him get bruised. It's the same thing with us, man.
Yeah, that's one of my scariest scripture right now.
Yeah, it is. Isaiah
'Cause
53.
I read that, I'll be like, damn, man, that's his son.
Yeah.
And it pleased him to do what he did to Yahweh Shai. Who the fuck am I?
Right.
Yeah.
That's why, hey,
I'm
be
way
humble,
down
man.
the totem pole, man.
Yeah. Hey, be quiet and be humble, man. Because the Lord can.
The Lord is, but as you said, we gotta endure it, man.
Yeah.
You know, but those five virgins, they're being beat up and taken advantage of, and we're crying out, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're bearing that indignation, but at the same time, we're crying out. We're crying out, Lord, how much longer?
Yeah, the vexation.
You know? And I be in that spirit, man. I be like, Lord, man, you gotta come and fucking, you gotta come get us, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know? If you ain't pleading to the Lord like that, then you ain't in the right spirit, man.
Isaiah 62 and verse 7.
Hey, cuz, if you know it, get it.
Get the Lord no rest.
Give
Oh,
the
yeah,
Lord
yep.
no rest, man.
Yep. Isaiah 62.
Get that, brother.
Matter of fact, don't it say, I've set watchmen upon the eye? I mean, that walls a little bit before that?
Yep.
Yeah, read that part too.
This is Isaiah 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night.
And
Right,
you know,
hey,
you
well,
got it,
no,
brother.
you
You got
good.
it, brother, because all I was going to say was, hey, through the spirit, we're pleading out for the whole nation.
Yeah.
We're pleading out for all Israel. And you niggas hate us because we pleading for y'all too.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's us being a watchman.
Yeah.
Okay, we're being set up on the tower. We see the armies being gathered. We see the guillotines, and we see the mark of the beast being designed and created, and it's on a load of military trucks coming our way to our city.
Bacteria,
You know, yeah, man. We see the airplanes flying, the chemtrails with the bacteria in it and stuff and pouring over the city. We see that, and we're warning you. That's why day and night we're putting up videos, uploading videos. In our daily lives, we're setting up prayers that the Lord help us so we can continue to do what we do, so we can plead our cause and plead our case to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Yep. That's what the Lord set us up in the first place, you know? You keep reading some more on that?
Which shall never hold their peace day nor night.
Never hold their peace, man. We're not going to stop teaching this word if it be the Lord's will, if it's, it's pertaining to us. But the elect, they're not going to hold their peace. Okay?
That's right.
It don't care. It don't matter how many streams Esau takes down. Doesn't matter how many times he messes up with the views and the thumbnails and the videos. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if he shuts down our access to YouTube. It does not matter. Okay? Keep going out.
Ye that make ye that make mention of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, keep not silent.
Ye that make mention of the Lord. That goes the name, man. Right. You got to push the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. We're going to make mention of Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. All right? Keep going, Baba Kushai.
Verse 7. And give him no rest.
Who's the he? Him, the Lord.
Right. Give Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai no rest. We gotta be like the 24 angels, praising the Lord and pleading to the Lord day and night. Right. You know what I'm saying? Praying to yourselves, within yourselves, praying, amongst each other, getting together, being in the spirit, putting these videos up, doing, go to camp. We gotta give the Lord no rest. We want the Lord to see. Hey, a brother had mentioned it last week, but I'm gonna mention it again. So the scripture says that Yahweh Shai said it. He said, when the Son of Man returns to the earth, shall he find faith find faith?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We want Yahweh Shai when he comes back to find us faithful and have been doing the work, man.
Yeah. Blessed is that servant that he finds so doing.
Blessed that servant that he shall find so doing.
I have a super quick precept for you too.
Okay, come.
This is Psalm 132 and 3, and I'll stop at 5. It says, surely I will not come into the tabernacle of my house, nor go up into my bed. I will not give sleep to mine eyes, or slumber to my eyelids, until I find out a place for the Lord and a habitation for the mighty power of Jacob.
Right. Yes. Now that's going into when King David, he earnestly wanted to build the temple. Okay, the first temple. But he told King David that he was just too much of a warrior. His hands was too bloody. So he commissioned his son Solomon to do it. All right? But the same thing, we cry upon our beds because we want the Lord to establish his spiritual temple. That's right. We want him to establish, we want him to rebuild the house of David, bring the ruins back to perfection and beauty and holiness. And we pray that we be the ones set back up in the land of Israel, judging Israel in righteousness, because we've been yearning for it. We would deserve that honor. The elect deserve the honor because they're going to be the ones to earn it. Because we stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Was that it on that?
No, I still got it.
Okay, can you go back to 62? Isaiah 62?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Okay, come on.
This is Isaiah 62 and 7. And give him no rest till he establish and until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
And that is why we do what we do with this work.
Go so hard.
That's why we go so hard. This is why we make ourselves a living sacrifice. Because as we see the evils, it says in Ezekiel 9 and 4, you don't have to get it, but it says in Ezekiel 9 and 4, it talked about those that sigh and cry for all the abominations done in the midst thereof.
That's right.
And as we see these abominations and we're crying and we talk amongst each other and things like that day to day, you know, as all the Akim around the world do in Great Millstone, okay, as they should, you know, we get in the spirit of having the Lord want to bring things upon the earth quickly, you know, so he can establish us and make us a praise in the earth, man, because we are a representative of his name. Can I get one more precept? Joel 2:32.
Because if you a man of the Lord or you claim to be one, man, you're supposed to want to get the fuck out of here, man.
Come.
All right, we want to get the fuck out of here, man. We're tired of this shit. We're tired of choosing between one chicken wing spot and the next chicken wing spot.
I haven't even seen the world yet, man. And I
Right.
stay in the world.
That's true. Hey.
Ain't that some shit?
Right.
I stay here.
We stay here. We ain't seen it.
We're literally prisoners within the bounds of Atlanta. man.
And wherever your other brothers are, you know.
Yeah, because like I remember I was watching a video like, before I came to the truth. I remember you saying if you've been in this city, you destined to be a prophet in this city. So we've always had these ideas of getting out of America, you know,
seeing
getting
the
out of-
world.
getting out of this state. But we stuck here.
We're trapped
doing the
here.
work.
Yeah.
Because we're in prison. We got to serve our captivity. You know, you got that in Joel a lot?
This is Joel chapter 2, verse 32. And it shall come to pass that whatsoever, Salah, that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall be delivered.
Right. And whosoever shall call on the name, that's the ones that are not holding their peace. Those are the watchmen. Those are the elect that's sighing and crying for all the abominations. All right?
Yeah, they ain't talking about whosoever, just among anybody.
Yeah, anybody. All right? And it's going to let you know.
Whosoever.
Yeah.
Oh. You saw ain't sighing and crying, man. Yeah.
You know?
Right? You
Go
damn
ahead,
women,
man.
you ain't sighing and crying, man.
Hell no.
They laying it up, man.
Yeah, this just as much as their kingdom is so-called white man. Y'all spend, man, the average black woman in America spends at least $100 a day on bullshit. I wish I could spend $100 a day.
These little hoes see the world too.
Yeah, they do.
They confined to, you know, 285.
Hell no. Them hoes goddamn. I'm taking a trip to Miami right now.
Yeah, because these bitches, they go to Miami for Memorial Day. Yeah.
Yep.
They go to New Orleans for the Essence Festival. They go to LA for the Oscars weekend. They go to wherever the basketball, wherever the
All-Star
NBA
game.
All-Star game is. They there. Some of them bitches being goddamn Dubai and shit.
Yeah, cause
How the fuck your black ass get over there?
yeah.
Man, what, man?
One black bitch, she little. She, all she do is touch her nasty ass and pose for the picture, man, like a little model and shit.
Yeah.
And she travel for it and get money.
Yeah. Hey, man, these chicks go to Jerusalem.
Yeah.
They be in the land of Israel.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they be in Israel, eating falafel and shit.
That's real shit.
You know. But hey, but yeah, come, you go back on that then.
Joel chapter, I'm going to restart.
Yeah, come.
Joel chapter 2, verse 32. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall be delivered.
That's the elect men of Israel, and then, you know, those of them that are preserved, which will be their families and children and things like that. But it's the men. Okay, go ahead.
For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be a deliverance.
For in Mount Zion, that's, you know how, because we just read in Isaiah 62 about give him no rest until he establish and make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Yep. Mount Zion is to Zion in Hebrew, which means monument. That's the Lord establishing his people in the earth. You establish a monument to mark that as something that is representative of you.
Right.
So we're going to be the Lord's representative on the earth. We're going to be Mount Zion. We're going to be that to Zion, that monument in the earth.
That's right. To store up the pure minds of the people. So when people look at us as those miniature monuments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they should be like, damn, he look like something different. Yeah. You know, he don't look like me, but he's me. What's up with him? You know. Stir up their mind of being an Israelite.
You know. But once the kingdom is that's what we're going to represent to all the other nations, man. You know, and that's what we're hoping for the Lord to establish a heart to Zion in the earth. Okay, Mount Zion, Jerusalem, Jerusalem. Okay, you finish it out.
As the Lord has said, in the remnant whom the Lord shall call.
In the remnant, that's the elect. So the Lord is going to gather his remnant, his elect back to establish the kingdom of heaven on earth. That's what we're hoping for. That's the good part.
Yeah.
That's the good news right there.
Yeah, ransom, yep.
You know? Y'all got it.
Let's go back to Matthew.
Matthew 25.
Because it's coming down to that, you know, that line in the sand, man. You on the side of the wise or the side of the foolish. And we seen a lot of men becoming foolish, man. You know, keep going.
Verse 5, while the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. Verse 6, at a midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet
And now
him.
in Esau's world, what do they consider the change of day? Midnight. All right. Now the scriptures tell us to work the work while it is day. So those 5 wise virgins are they're trimming their lamps by doing the work while it is the day to do the work. All right. Matter of fact, somebody get Romans 13 and 10. All right, because the 5 virgins, they doing what they supposed to be doing, man. They doing the work. They crying out. They're pleading for the Lord. They're pleading for the Lord to hasten the day. You know, the foolish ones. You got you a foolish woman. That bitch ain't doing shit, man. You know, she ain't cooking.
She ain't cooking,
cleaning. She's not giving no thoughts towards her master. You know?
Talking shit.
Yeah, talking shit. You know, stinking. You know, but like the scriptures are saying, those 5 wise ones, they staying on the ready. Like, oh, the Lord's coming. Okay, y'all niggas, oh, I gotta go wash up and all that shit. No, we already got our garment on.
Yep.
And it's clean. A lot of you niggas garments got on, you know, ketchup stains and mustard.
Tattered.
You know, beat up. They
Holes.
playing football in and shit.
Torn at the bottom.
You know, torn in the bottom.
Ripped up. You know what I'm saying?
Fringes
you know,
hanging
watch
off.
The show, you know, like Bridegroom or Bridezilla. And you see those women that are about to be married and they be in their wedding dress. They be like, nobody come around me. Because they don't want no stains on. They want it to be perfect. You niggas, on the other hand, you niggas is eating sloppy joes in your wedding dress. Zaxby's. That guy, what's that one sandwich? Chicken.
It was like kicking chicken with the Texas toast, Zack
and
sauce,
shit.
you know,
Dripping all out the bottom and shit.
you know.
And y'all don't even care. You look
Ranch.
Hey, look at their hand. They got ranch and hot sauce in it. They just.
Yep.
That's y'all, man.
Smacking when they chewing and shit.
Then they'll take a picture. Hey, how I look?
Yeah, you're right. Look.
You ready to marry me?
Yep.
No.
You know, like, ugh.
You know?
And I was like, ugh. I don't want that nasty bitch.
You got that in Romans? Romans 13 and 10.
This is Romans chapter 13, verse 10. It says, love
You brothers, man. I believe our salvation is here. Oh yeah. And I hope it's nearer than I believe.
Come on.
Cause I want a salvation yesterday. Yes. So yeah, our shot gotta be near, cause I'm ready to get the fuck out of here, man.
I feel you.
I'm tired of working.
Tired of work.
I'm tired of paying bills, man.
Come on. It's really it's unnecessary. Man, every time a bill come, I be thinking like, man, 100 years ago we didn't have to pay no light bills, man. You know, or no damn you know, car note and car insurance and shit. We didn't have to pay all them bills. Damn, a fucking cell phone bill. Shit.
Just getting mail is a burden, man.
Yeah, you get the mail is
check my mailbox.
The mail is a burden, man.
I don't go to the mailbox.
Yeah. I don't like opening.
It ain't like it's a check in the mail.
Yeah. It's a fucking bill in it.
I don't even. Hey, you know what else? Hey, that's how you know this world is becoming digital. I don't even check my email.
I don't either.
I don't check my email.
I check it just because I
got one I check, but I got other ones. That shit's like.
Yeah, other ones I don't check.
I don't check.
I probably got like 10 emails. I probably check like maybe 2 or 3.
I got one main one computer because I got a home business, but the other ones, that shit is like 30,000 unread. God damn. Because
that's how they harass you too. They harass you through your email too.
Yeah.
Fucking Navian, fucking student loans and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I had to turn my ringer off. I was asleep. I hear I had to turn that shit off.
See?
Just to get some sleep.
See, that's what we looking for. We pleading to the Lord to get us out of here, so we don't gotta deal with this sorrow, man. It's pettiness. Yes. You know, like me and Kasat was talking on the way here. You know, it was like, man, like how you just said 100 years ago. Well, not even 100 years. We'll go back into the ancient world for this, because 100 years we were slap dab in the slavery. So, yeah.
Hey, it was better than this.
Yeah, it's still better, man. But you know, like if you go back to the ancient world,
right.
and you had a job, you didn't really think like, man, how's this person trying to fuck me over? How's he really benefiting off of my back like that? Back then it was like, all right, I'm gonna build this wall for you. I'm gonna have it done in 2 weeks, and you just have my bag of gold.
Well, we supposed to get paid every day.
Oh well, yeah. That's what I meant. Salaki, yeah, even better. You know,
Sunday.
According to the law, yeah.
That's right. According to the law.
Yeah, every day you get paid. Now what you get paid in, now you get to be. See, that's the thing about it. You can either get paid in gold, or you can get paid in maybe some resources. Maybe he had a certain amount of sheep or goats. He might, get a goat, or he might pay you in like if you were poor but you had skills, he might pay you in rice or lentils or dates or something like that. If that was what or gold. It just all depends on. It was a lot easier back then to get compensation for something that you needed, as opposed to Federal Reserve notes or coins, something that I have to spend this.
Yeah. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you might be
can't just hoard up.
Fisher. Right.
Yeah.
I might help you for the day with fishing.
You're right.
And at the end of the day, you might give me 10 fish. Yeah.
Well, that's like the old saying: give a man a fish he can eat for a day, but teach a man a fish he can eat for a lifetime.
See, this world, man, like you said. We be working hard for toilet paper, man.
Yeah.
Shit, they don't even give us the toilet paper now. They just tell us, yeah, your check's in your account. Yeah.
I remember one week I worked my ass off. Here come payday. I didn't even get paid. I had to go to him. Like,
it happened to me too, a couple times.
Yeah. Payday is the worst day of the week in Babylon, man.
Yeah. 90% of that shit gone before you even.
I hate payday, man.
Hey, I put it in the group text. I laugh at it every time I see it. It's like a little meme, okay? But it had Debo from Friday.
Oh yeah.
It said me, semicolon or whatever.
Yeah, colon.
I got paid today.
Yeah, paid today.
And the Bills was like, nah.
I got paid today. Yeah, Debo. No, I got paid today. Debo the fuck out your check.
I can't even go
Bill
outside,
say
man.
that.
You don't even want to go to war on a payday. It's like the air is different. Like it's more heavier. It's like, damn, man.
Spirit.
Yeah, it's different. Like
it's
people
his
with money
spirit.
on the outside, they can do that shit. You down there, it's like you're naked.
Yeah, you through.
Yeah, everybody looking at you like, why you at this restaurant? I'm at Chick-fil-A. They're like, nigga, you got $5.
You got $5. I was going to Chick-fil-A, nigga.
You be feeling bad about you be feeling bad about it.
Yeah.
Let you go. You be like, damn, I'm hungry. Like even right now, you be like, damn, I'm hungry. I want to get something to eat. Nah, man.
Nah, man, I ain't got it, man. You gotta tell yourself, man.
Yeah,
go home.
Nah, man. I really ain't got $10, man. How the fuck you be beating yourself up to spend $10 on bullshit?
Oh yeah, you seen that scene in Half Baked?
Yeah.
He was on that date.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh man.
Had like couple of dollars.
Yeah, and it showed you the money count he had. You got a cone of ice cream. Then he did this. Yeah, had a hot dog. Yep.
No, let's just walk. He didn't even want to.
Yeah. Hey, can we get a scripture? Can we get a scripture? Can we get Haggai?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
You must.
Yeah, Haggai 1-6. You know.
Yeah, that's us in Babylon, man.
And then can we get our brothers can find it in the Apocrypha where it says
subject to payment.
Yeah, subject to payments.
Was that in Baruch?
Yeah.
Yeah, Baruch. Yeah.
I think the fourth chapter.
You know. Haggai, one of the less pulled out prophets, you know. But hey, he's still important, you know.
Yeah.
Haggai chapter 1 verse 6, it says, "Ye have sown much and bring in little."
Yeah, that's talking about us working.
Deuteronomy 28.
That's talking about us going to these jobs, you know.
17.
And then some of us, like myself, man, I do hard labor throughout the week. And then come Friday, you know, you may do enough work, $1,000 a week, but you getting less than half of that. You know, because you know your pay rate, how much you get paid and shit, and then taxes come out. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta pay. You gotta put at least $200-300 on bills, depending on what week of the month it is. You know.
Cell phone bill,
water bill, light bill,
rent,
you know, insurance. Yeah, it's just, you know,
groceries, daycare,
daycare. You know, then your own stuff that you want to do. You know, you might need stuff to help. You know.
Hey,
go ahead, Doc.
Hey, I be looking at myself now. I be like, you know, you, and this truth. This truth will minimize your life to the bare necessities. You be like, shit, I'm fucked up, and I can't cut out nothing.
Yeah.
What else can I give up at this point?
All right.
Yeah.
Like Tyrese, man, getting that Tyrese spirit, man. What more do you want from me? Go ahead, Doc.
You have so much and bring in little. You eat, but you have not enough.
It's never enough. I'm always hungry.
Always fucking hungry. I'm hungry now.
I'm always hungry, man.
And I just ate.
Hey, Jake got a big appetite.
Jake like to eat.
You know, you gotta eat little shit, man. You know?
Man.
You can't get sleepy.
Yeah.
You know,
you don't eat, you
Jake,
sleep.
Like he said, we want the rolls before it.
And the salad,
Then we want the
entree,
then we want
the dessert.
We can't do none of that shit.
And then we want a to-go plate.
Let me get a half portion of that plate.
Yeah.
2 for 20.
2 for 20. And it's just for me, though. I go to Applebee's for 2 for 20. It's just me.
Yeah.
2 for 20 the whole family. Y'all be balling out. Shit.
They got that Marziano shit. Buy one, get one free. Whole pastas.
Hey, you be counting that money like Chris Dad off of everybody hates
Yeah.
35 cents worth of milk.
God damn. We going to the gas station?
For like 3 seconds. 39 cents we just wasted.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, he calculating that shit.
Grown ass men eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Man, what?
Off, man.
I ain't gonna tell you but I've had to do that recently.
I had to do that shit a few times.
Yo, man. Hey, you know. Hey, man, sometimes that check don't come, but that be that check you need. You be like, fuck, I gotta wait 2-3 more days, man.
Tuna.
Yep.
You gotta make a goddamn
Don't let
spread, man.
Don't let you go to the store and you see that pack of ramen noodles, man.
What kind of random shit? Onion.
Random shit.
Yeah, I was just watching that shit. Fresh out of the penitentiary.
Yeah.
The spreads.
Yeah, the spreads.
How niggas in prison. I'll be like, this how nniggas eat in prison. I'll be like,
Niggas eat like that in real life. Real life, man. Out on the outside.
They come out of prison, you ain't miss nothing.
Yeah.
We still eating like this.
We still eating
bread.
cheese bread.
The other day, man.
You know, chocolate milk. Go ahead,
No, man.
Grilled cheese.
But then you got niggas that want to stay here. You got
Right.
niggas that want to stay here. Like it don't get much lower than what we saying.
Hey, that's how that Isaiah 6 in full effect for them.
Eating cereal for dinner.
I've had to do that growing up too. I've had to do that growing up too. There ain't nothing but a box of cereal.
Way out of that's so out
I
of
used
whack,
to do
man.
that until I found out about milk.
I use almond milk, but I still be eating cereal for dinner and shit.
The first bowl be so good, you get another bowl.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, right? This testimony. I remember it was when I first came in the truth, man. It was me, Hook Barzal, a couple other brothers, right? So, hey, you know, we broke. We ain't have no money. You know, we ain't had no job. All we had was a Bible, you know, the videos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, all we had was the spirit, right? It was, man, I was hungry. I was like, look, man, I think I was finna go to Barzal house.
We close up like another 5-10 minutes.
All right, come. Yeah, it come. So I went to the cabinet. I said, you know what? You put this rice in some water, it's gonna swell up. Like, you know, I ain't had no noodle, I ain't have nothing. Man, I got a bowl and some rice, put that shit in the microwave. That shit cooked, man.
Yeah.
See?
You know?
That's how you do.
You know?
Yeah, I did that too. I did that.
You know? You find out, hey man, you find out how to make whole new recipes in that hour of desperation, man.
Hey, in that hour of desperation, I had you with, you know, you seeing the truth.
Some rice and some bread.
See, the niggas out here in the world, when this place really start clamping down,
Yeah.
they so used to living that life of goodies. Like I say, the black woman, she gets up in the morning, if she wants, she goes to Starbucks. She spends just spend $15, $8 drink and a sandwich and a muffin and shit. Then she leaves there and she goes to lunch. And then if she wants ice cream at the end of the day, she gets her ice cream. If she wants, you know what I'm saying? Like they whatever their stomach tells them that they want, they
have
make
the
sure
ability
they
to do
get
it.
With us,
And the Gillette family and everything.
right? They'll not even. Nah, see,
Well, not neglect. They don't have to worry about it because they straight.
I'm about to say that a lot of these niggas, they ain't neglecting their family. They family, these little
family
nigga
good.
kids, they eat good.
They got
even the
Jordans
black
and
women
shit.
that live over in the projects and shit, they get $400-500 worth of food stamps. Their house is full.
That freaking stopped up.
You know? But then us, us, man. I remember when I was living with y'all. Remember when I was living with y'all at Decatur? I was like, how you get out? Because I was like, all right, well, you got a shot like this, stretching $20 like it's $1,000, like it's a whole stack.
Yeah.
One day before the whole week.
Yeah, you know.
Learning
See, because it sharpens.
Yeah, meal
our mind.
prepping and shit.
Yeah, you know.
No, but
You
yeah,
finish
finish
that up,
that.
bro.
Finish that up.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with
There's
drink.
never enough juice in the house. There's never enough refreshments.
Man, there won't be enough water in the house, man. Run out of water bottles and shit.
And even the wine. We was talking about that. He was like, it's telling you, we just gotta buy wine for the crib, man.
See?
Oh yeah,
Like,
yep.
2 cups. This shit gone already, man.
Yep.
The fuck?
Yeah, heavy hearts, man.
It's never
God.
enough,
Never
man.
enough,
Never enough snacks. Yeah. Never enough little. Man, you know, I just want a little quick little. I want some chips real quick. Ain't none of that shit, man.
That's that by measure. In the
Yeah, oh,
Yep, yep.
Hey, but when that day comes, that's just prepping us. You know, we not gonna be used to, you know, like you said, folks, they got this, they want that. They gonna, when the time comes when they can't get that, hey, they gonna bug.
They gonna bug out, man.
Well, they gonna be the ones killing and eating and looting and all that crap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To
You
get
know-
their daily sustenance.
Cause you know when I grew up, you know my mother was that mother that, man. You know how you have your pantry, on the shelves. Yeah. Shit, man. My mother was that mother. Snacks on snacks, man.
That's how my mom's.
Yeah, you know, like I used to come home from
Shit.
college and go to my mom's house and take shit back. Damn. Cause she just had an abundance of just snacks and shit.
Yeah, fucking goodies bags and shit.
And snacks be expensive. You walk down
talking
that
about
goddamn
college
snack
shit.
aisle in the grocery store, like I can't afford this shit. $5 and
for a family size.
talk about. You know what I think the most expensive shit in the store is trail mix.
That's what I was
Oh
saying.
yeah, they supposed to be healthy too.
That shit
You
be
go
like
to
$10.
a bag of pecans would be like $10.
Man, I want to try to get like some nuts and like cashews and pistachios and stuff. Me talking about a little can be like $5, $6, $7, $8, man. Be like, God damn, man.
Fuck you, man. Yeah, man. I took a bag of almonds and put that shit right in my pocket and went on my way, man.
5-finger discount.
Hey, what the scripture? Hey, the scripture say. Scripture say. What does it say about the poor? What a poor man stealeth for.
You gotta clarify that.
You know what the scripture say about a man that stealeth because he need it? Hey, abhor him not, man.
Hey, sometimes I go through the aisle, man. I may think that I scanned the item and put it in the bag, and I was like looking on the receipt, like, damn, fuck it, man.
I got away with Is this some more on that? Is this some more on that? You know, we want to get into our
Ye clothe you, but there is none warm.
We ain't got no clothes, man. Half of us brothers wear the same shit 4 days out of 7, man.
Yeah.
When the last time y'all seen me? See what I'm saying?
Change my shoes.
Hey, it's clean though.
I don't want to talk about me, bro. I'm through.
Yeah, be through.
Same thing in Cameroon.
Goddamn. The only thing you can buy is washing powder and washing detergent.
Yeah.
Cause you gotta buy them, wash them clothes.
You gotta be so finished, man. You can't even go to the wash house and wash clothes. Like finished, man. I can't afford to wash clothes. Put them shit. I just did it the other day, man. Be on your last pair of boxes and shit. Like fuck, man. Wear basketball shorts with drawers.
Hey, look, are we gonna read this and can we get Isaiah 65?
Yeah. Then we'll
And we have it on that, yeah.
It says, ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to be put in a bag with holes.
Yeah. So you know, in this society, Jake, ultimately too, it's the will of the Lord. We under the curses, we in captivity. But this is why you should be in the spirit of hating. You should hate your life, man. You gotta be in that spirit. You gotta disdain this world. You gotta have a abhorrence to certain people around you, whether it's your family or certain friends. You gotta, you know, cleave unto Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shai. But doing this work and serving the Lord, that gives us the upper hand on the world. Because like what we were just saying about the people that are used to having certain things in this society, they're gonna be the ones to bug out and go into the streets and loot and kill and all of that.
Eat rats.
You know, you know, having a rat and a piece on the side. You know, so let's get Isaiah 65 and 13, and we can end it on that.
Yeah, we'll end it on that.
Well, we kind of want to end it on that. So,
Yeah, we end it. Yeah, they about to.
yeah.
Yeah, they about.
Oh,
You got that Baruch in
I had to told me.
Oh, I told
Is that Isaiah 60, right?
65 and
5 and 13. 65 and 13.
Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
Right. So you know, it was times in our life, even in this truth, where we didn't have it. We was feeling the effects of this world upon us, but we still kept our integrity. We kept the faith, and we're still pushing His word. So the Lord said, in the day when Jacob's trouble hits and everybody else is bugging out and going crazy, the Lord said His servants shall eat. But the rest of them are going to go hungry.
You're going to be able to eat, right?
Yeah, we're going to feel satisfied. We're going to be happy, you know. We're going to be, praising Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shai in that day, because as the scripture says, He's going to have things stored up for us. We just, like, we don't know where or who or, you know, by what means, but we have to trust that the Lord is going to have us satisfied in that day, even when it comes to eating.
That's right.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That shit coming for us.
Yeah. Go ahead, Art.
Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
We're going to rejoice. But, hey, we was talking about that earlier, about the shame and contempt. Hey, a lot of you Israelites that know you're Israel and you false prophets, you and your congregations are going to be ashamed, man.
That's right.
Because you're not truly serving the Lord. The Lord is going to say in that day, I never knew you. And He's going to show you by having all the calamities, that great millstone, all right, that we've been warning you about, and you've been scoffing at and waving the hand at, you know, and talking shit about and scoffing and scorning. Y'all going to have to take part in getting that evil placed upon you. But meanwhile, we're going to be joyous. We're going to rejoice. All right? Laughter, having bottles and drinking to more than enough. Being married, yeah, more than enough. And with spiritual powers, being able to do miracles and still bringing in the elect through those works and those miracles. Go ahead, Art.
Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye should cry for sorrow of heart.
We're gonna be singing. We're gonna be singing psalms, you know, talking about the scriptures, speaking on the things going on in the spirit.
Yeah, our brothers be meeting up at different high holy days in the houses at the camp and stuff like that. We're gonna be that 10 times more.
Yeah, you know, because we know it's almost over. The chariot's about to come. Go ahead.
And shall howl for vexation of spirit.
Right, people are gonna be howling meanwhile. But guess what? We're gonna be laughing at the howling.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna laugh at your calamity when your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. Like it says in what's that? Proverbs 20.
Yep.
You know? 1 and 20. Go ahead.
And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord power shall slay thee and call His servants by another name.
Hey. Amen. So the Lord is going to do good to those that serve Him well in the truth and the spirit and sincerity. And the rest of you are going to be slain. And that's straight to the point.
That's right.
You know? You got it right.
Yeah, man. You know, so with that, you know, we're going to end giving no praise and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash.
Double honor to the apostles, elders of great millstone. Peace and safety to the elect brothers around the world, laboring on truth and sincerity. All right, till next time, shalom.
Right, and what were you edified?
God.
Shalom.
It's like 2 of them.